Oh, yes. The notification just went across my screen. And when I get that notification, it only means one thing, baby. It means that we are live. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are back again for another Friday night. And yeah. We in the building, people. We in the building. Oh, yeah. Let me refresh this thing real quick. Get back in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. We in the building. We in the building. We right there. Hope y'all doing well on this Friday night. Kind of funny because all damn day today, I could not figure out what to talk about in this live stream. Like, I really couldn't come up with a headlining topic. WWDC I already covered in a podcast. Then we got this YouTube drama between Vox and YouTube and whatnot. I already covered that in a separate live stream. Although we'll talk about both of those things tonight. But I couldn't really use either of those because I already talked about them. So I'm like, I'm not going to repeat stuff I already talked about. But yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But I wrote down a couple of topics to talk about tonight. I may or may not have a couple of fellas join me. A couple of people join me later on. We'll see what happens with that. But it's time to go. So, current time. What really, Apple Watch? What are you doing? Try it again. Current time, 6:34 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel. And there's a good chance that you know what happened next. So, before I proceed with tonight's festivities, and I just realized that I am going directly up against the NBA Finals, which means the turnout tonight probably going to be a little low. Oh, well, it is what it is. Fridays are my night. But this is the part of your Friday evening where I'm going to need you to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I cannot be held responsible for what is happening in your immediate surroundings. So, this is the part of the show where you turn your volume down to respect thy neighbors so your boy Viper can get it in. Woo! Let me take a quick, real quick. Wigged up. Let's rock and roll. Let me see if I can give y'all a worthy intro, worthy of Viper greatness. Make sure the shades are locked in and ready to rock and roll. And here we go. Time for your boy to go to work. What's up, people? Oh, dude. See. Hold on. Somebody needs to get that in the meme because that was a Viper fail. That was the first time I think that's ever happened. Hold on, let me make sure see. All right, we're good. Make sure we're good. That was an epic fail. That's the beauty of live streaming. You can't control what happens in a live stream. So let's try this again. Mic working? Yep, mic working. Okay, cool. Oh, it really is a random ass night tonight. Oh well, whatever. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, and we are live! Welcome to Friday Night Vyp, baby! Woo! Oh, yes! It is that day again! We are back! We are live on YouTube! Now, before I get started properly, let me see who I got in the chat tonight, baby. Woo! Oh, yeah. Start from the top and work my way down. We got Jason C. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Salah OTS. What's up, man? Mr. 504 is out there in the cut. What's up, 504? My dude, Genosis. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Facilios. What's up, Facilios? How you doing? We got Sneed Mobile Tech. What's up, bro? How you doing? Tech for your needs in the cut. What's up, bro? Perp Minded out there. What's up, Perp? We got F Nick. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Alan Jackson, the Apple jockey himself. What's up, dude? How you doing? My head of security, El Jefe Reviews. And to answer your question, El Jefe, Golden State all night tonight. All over them boys. Golden State, without a question, without a doubt. We got my man, CJ No Tech. What's up, bro? How you doing? We got Juan Contreras. What's up, Juan? How you doing, bro? We got Orlando Theme Park 360. What's up, Orlando? We got Frank Croa. What's up, Frank? How you doing? And we got Albert Cervantes. What's up, Albert? How you doing, man? My man, Paulie G. Paul Growth Coasting out there. What's up, Paul? And we got CDF, man. What's up, dude? How you doing? And Guy Van Natta. What's up, Guy? How you doing? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? No. Oh, we got Scott S. What's up, Scott? How you doing? And that is it. And that is all. All right. So I think I hit everybody. Let me make sure I did. Yeah. Everybody got hit. We're good to go. We're in a building. All right. So, oh, wait a minute. My man Roger from Life of Tech is out there. What's up, Roger? How you doing? Okay. All right. So, yeah. Tonight, like I said, I couldn't figure it out like a main topic, but I got a bunch of like subtopics. First and foremost, I got to talk about this iPad OS, bro. Man, iPad OS is amazing. It's kind of difficult for me to show you on the live stream here, but just take my word for it, man. iPad OS is legit. This is the best thing that probably ever happened to iPad. I mean, we got external HD support. Finally, we got advanced multitasking. Now you can have like what 7, 8, 9 windows up open in iPad at the same time. It's ridiculous. We got reduced Apple Pencil latency. We got a usable file managers app. This iPad OS is sick. It's legit. It's actually made me enjoy using my iPad more again. Actually, I've enjoyed using iPad OS so much that the last 2 videos on my main channel have been both edited on this iPad Pro. That's right. It is so easy now for me to transfer files between my camera and the iPad that I've been editing on the iPad and been having a blast doing it, as Travis would say. Editing on the iPad is legit. It's how I started out the first like 6 or 7 months of my YouTube career. I was editing on the iPad Pro. So I went back to editing on my iPad for the last 2 videos, and it's been legit, especially with this Apple Pencil. I mean, when you have an iPad, especially an iPad Pro, it is literally a one-stop shop for YouTube. You can record, edit, make thumbnails. You can practically do everything on an iPad. And that's what I've been doing, and it is legit. It is amazing. iPad OS has finally, and I do mean finally, actually put these iPads in a position to realistically replace your laptop. Now, I know what people like John Prosser would say. The iPad has always been a laptop replacement for people, and that's true. I'll give them that. But I'm talking about for people like us, the creative folk, the prosumers, as they call them, who need a computer to do everything. iPad OS puts the iPad that much closer to being a prosumer device for creatives and people like creatives. Like the iPad OS is just sick. The functionality that it adds to iPad is legit. It's serious, bro. I am down. I have lamented for the past 2 years about Apple marketing of iPad Pros, about being laptop replacements, and I'm like, miss me completely with that monkey crap. But with iPad OS, they are now allowed, they have now been given permission by me, the captain of Team Apple, to finally market these iPads as laptop replacements because iPad OS makes it so. iPad OS brings legitimacy to the iPad in a prosumer way, and I am here for all of it. It is legit. Woo! Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, let's see what we got going on in the chat here. Let's see. That's right. Scott S says iPad OS is legit. Yes. Yeah, you know, beta software is always gonna have bugs in it, but actually, I haven't seen very many so far in the first developer beta, which is kind of shocking and ironic. But yeah, I haven't ran across too many bugs right now. But obviously, that could change at any time given the beta software. But right now, it's running smooth and butter for your boy, the man about tech. All right. Woo! CJ No Tech even said the iPad OS might get him. Bruh. Hey, if you mess with this iPad OS, bro, you might get gat. I'm telling you, iPad OS is the real deal, CJ. You better watch yourself, son. You better watch yourself around this iPad and iPad OS. It ain't in the game no more, baby. Apple has leveled up with this iPad, with iPad OS. They leveled up, baby. The iPad has leveled up like a boss. It's out. The truth is out there, baby. The truth is out there. Woo! Alex Jackson said use the share screen feature. I can't use that because that's only supported on Macs that have been updated to macOS Catalina, and I am not updating my MacBook because it is still my main MacBook. I can't be dealing with that, so I gotta wait until it's officially ready to go in September. I will not be updating my MacBook to Catalina. Your boy don't want those problems. I do too much work on my MacBook. No, son, miss me with that completely. But this iPad is a secondary device, so I don't mind updating this to beta software because if something happens, it doesn't really matter. But if my MacBook gets messed up by beta software, I am dead to rights. Can't happen. All right, let's see. CJ says, since iPad was connected to iOS, it had no interest to me, but having its own OS might have me. Yo, like I said, iPad OS is the real deal. CDF man said, use a mouse with it. No, thank you. I've seen the videos about the mouse support. It's kind of clunky, and that big ass circle. They don't even have an actual cursor. It's just some big circle. No, that ain't the real. I can't mess with that. When they make it better, then maybe. But the iPad is a touch interface device. I don't need mouse support on a touch interface device. Like I know that might work for some people, but I don't need that on an iPad. So that doesn't appeal to me. All right. Paul Crow said iPad OS is finally bleeding the line. Bruh. Like I said, like I keep reiterating tonight, iPad OS is the real deal. If you use one of these iPads with iPad OS, you're gonna be like, damn, what the hell is that? I never experienced anything like this on an iPad in my life. iPad OS is legit, bro. Anybody that's used iPad OS, they will tell you that it's next level for iPads. Woo! It is good. It is that good. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, Orlando theme park said, can you edit with some footage being on a NAS? I don't believe so. I think you have that's the only bad thing about iPad OS. You have to have the footage on the iPad to edit. You cannot iPad off an external hard drive or external storage. That won't work. At least not that I haven't got it to work, but maybe somebody else has. I don't know. But to my knowledge and my experience, you cannot edit off a hard drive on iPad OS. You got to download that stuff on the iPad before you can mess with it. All right, let's see. Janosen said, if the file manager isn't good as you say it is, good on Apple. It works. I mean, I can manipulate files. I can move files back and forth between the iPad and the hard drive. So for what I need a file manager for, it's good. It works. It does what it's supposed to do, and that's all I can ask for. Jason said, Viper endorsing iPad as a laptop replacement and rocking a OnePlus 7 Pro. What's next? Endorsing the Packers? Hell no. Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. No, Jason, hell hasn't frozen over yet, baby. Hell has not frozen over yet. Woo. Orlando says, iPad editing works better than a laptop with 4K footage. Bruh, the reason why I went to editing on the iPad was because my MacBook Pro kept freezing up and just being slow AF. I ain't got time for all that, man. I'm putting out videos almost every day. I need something that works fast and furious. And this iPad is fast and furious, especially with iPad OS. All right, let's see. Ethnic said, what's your most useful iPad OS feature? External hard drive support by far. Oh my God. External hard drive support has single-handedly changed my life. That is legit. That's the most useful feature to me so far. All right, let's see. Albert said, Viper, are you going to go see Dark Phoenix? It's not on my list of things to do. Maybe if I get bored one day, I might go, but it's not high on my list of priorities, to be honest with you. I'm actually very excited next weekend because next weekend is Jessica Jones Season 3. I am all over that. Don't call, don't write. I will be buried in 13 hours of Jessica Jones next weekend. That's what I'm doing. Don't look for me. You won't be able to find me. Don't look for me. Frank said, buddy of mine has it on all his devices with no issues. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, like I said, this iPad OS is pretty stable, so I'm pretty happy with it. Scott says, there's definitely a lot less than I had with 11, but I've encountered a few. Yeah, it's definitely not perfect by any means. There's a few hiccups, but nothing major I've run into yet. Let's see. All right, let's see. Perp minded out here trolling. I see perp minded trolling out there. Jason said, I hope in which all the iPad features come to iPhone with 11. Bruh, I don't know. This is the point of contention for me. I don't know why Apple can't bring these features to iPhone. I think everybody who talked about iPad OS has made this same point. Why can't we do these things on the iPhone? Like, they both run the same foundation of an OS. It's all iOS. iPad OS is just like an enhanced version of iOS. So why can't these features come to iPhone? I don't understand it. I think Apple would try to differentiate the iPad probably, which is why they won't bring these features to iPhone. But the fact that iPhone does not have picture-in-picture is one of the most annoying things of the past 5 years of an iOS device. It is infuriating that picture-in-picture is not a thing on iPhone. There is no excuse for it. It's on the iPad, which means you know how to code it to work on an iPhone, but you don't have that feature. Why the hell not? All right, let's see. Oh, let's see what we got. Let's see. Tech Phoenicians. Okay, I get iPad. Oh, that's legit. It is. Posh Notions. How you doing? Hey. Scott says, yep, same reason I'm keeping my iPhone on 12. I use that too much to run beta software. By the way, not sure if I mentioned it, but I used to be Sam Jones, and hearing my real name for once, like, oh, I did not know that. What's up, man? What's up? Okay, what's up? Let's see. Alex, are you selling your MacBook? No. Like, I'm just doing this iPad editing thing for a few days, but eventually I'll go back to editing on my MacBook because the iPad still doesn't really have like official support for Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro is life. Although it'll be interesting to see how Final Cut Pro works with the sidecar feature when I officially get it in September. I think Snazzy Labs has worked with it. He said it worked pretty well, but I'll find out later on this year. Yeah, I've heard Ethnic. I've heard everybody on YouTube been saying that Dark Phoenix is trash. I mean, I don't know if I'm not surprised, but yeah, right now the early returns on Dark Phoenix is that it's trash. It's not a good movie, and you know, I really can't say that I'm that surprised. But I mean, it is what it is. All right. That's the CDF man says, I really hate how you can't get iOS 13 over the air in developer beta. Yeah, I think Apple is really trying to lock it down this year. They're trying to keep people from installing the beta software early. So I think that's why they locked it down. But I mean, if you have a MacBook, then you can still get it. I got it. I don't have a developer beta, and I have it on my iPad. So it's not impossible. It's just that Apple has made it a little bit more difficult this year. Gotta love Apple. Got to love Apple. All right, let's see. Edmund saying, can external hard drive with any file system be plugged into iOS? Be plugged in? Oh, yeah, I think so. Like, obviously, I'm plugging in a hard drive that I've been using with a MacBook, so it works flawlessly. But I'm pretty sure if you plug in a hard drive with a Windows, it should work. I'm guessing. I don't know how that will work, but it should work. I don't know why it wouldn't work. So, it is what it is. Janosa says, Viper, what do you think of my idea where Apple held out on showing off iOS 13 for the fall because they wanted to feature the iPad first because the release cycle was much later? I don't think that really had anything to do with anything. I think that iOS 13 is an iPad laden update. Remember, we got these beefy, powerful iPads around the release of iOS 12, but iOS 12 couldn't do nothing with it. So I was talking to Andrew Edwards one time in a live stream, and he made the hypothesis that iOS 12 was meant for these iPads, but Apple had to push it back out a year because of the issue with iOS 11. So now we got iOS 13, which was supposed to be the feature crammed into iOS 12, but this is what was supposed to come last year for the iPad, but we are a year late. But now you see with this iPad OS, this is what Apple intended for the iPad all along. So iOS 13 is an iPad feeding, iPad laden update. So not too much going on in the world of iPhone, which is sad because, I mean, the majority of people still have an iPhone. So I don't know. I mean, it's not to say that Apple's neglected the iPhone because, I mean, they gave everybody dark mode. So there's that. But, I mean, the iPhone should be more productivity featured, and it's not. So I don't know. Tech for needs since I don't do beta software unless I have another device, not going through those headaches. Yeah. Like I said, this iPad is one of my secondary devices, so I don't mind putting beta software on it. But if it was my main device, I wouldn't do that. Now, last year, I did put iOS 12 beta on my main iPhone, and while it worked well for the most part, there were still some hiccups that I didn't really enjoy having to go through. So I'm just not doing that this year. I'm going to wait for the official release of iOS 13 and then update my iPhone accordingly. But this year, I'm not putting beta software on my iPhone. My iPhone is my main phone. That's my daily driver, as the nerds like to say. I am not putting beta software on my main device. I'm not doing that. We don't do that here. I'm like T'Challa. I'm like Black Panther, baby. I'm like Black Panther. We don't do that here. We don't do that here, bro. We're not doing that here. Woo, okay. All right. Perk Monitor said it's going to be the last X-Men movie with that much violence. Yeah, it seems like Disney is cutting down on everything, apparently. I don't know. It's weird. CDF Man said you can do it on a Windows PC. It's just harder. Yeah. You're right. All right. Ethnic says iOS 13 lets you delete apps right from the App Store update list. Even the little things make iOS 13 more user friendly. Yeah, that's pretty cool that you can delete apps right from the update list. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Alex Jackson said Windows use NTFS and iOS uses APSF. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. I think. Well, but we're talking about file systems though, and yeah, Apple using their proprietary file system, and then Windows uses NTFS. I can't talk. STS Tech, what up, man? How you doing? There's really no topic tonight. I'm just basically sprouting off random topics and going from there, man. That's about it. Tech for your needs, what is your daily driver chat? So Tech for your needs is asking all of you all in the chat watching, what's your main phone? He wants to know what y'all using right now. And Janosin says Windows is easier when upgrading to iOS 13. Literally one click on my SE. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take your word for it, bro. So by Tech, how you doing, man? Yes, iPad OS is more than stable. It runs pretty smoothly. I mean, yeah, there's a little hiccup here and there, but for the most part, iPad OS is very, very stable. Especially, it's shockingly stable for it being the very first developer beta. So it is shockingly stable. It is good. Emilio Takis, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How you doing? Jason said, did you see where Facebook won't let Huawei ship with their apps on their phones? Yes, I will get into that later on tonight. But yep, I saw that too. Everybody's after Huawei, man. Everybody is after Huawei. They out for Huawei blood. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy in these streets, man. They all gunning for Huawei. They gunning for them. They is gunning for that Huawei. It is not a good look for Huawei right now. But they got 90 days to get their affairs in order. But people are gunning for the Huawei, and that is what is up. And yeah, so let's see what else did I have on the list tonight. What we got? Oh, up on that topic anyway. Okay, cool. So speaking of hold on, let me drink before I go into this. Speaking of Google and Huawei. You all know that Google is pulling support for Huawei by August. They did it initially, but then they got a 90-day reprieve. But now, today, Google came out with some type of a statement, or it's been reported that Google has told the U.S. government that not being able to support Huawei put U.S. security at risk. Now, what Google is saying is that because they can't support Huawei devices, Huawei is going to put their own version of Android on the phone. And because that version of Android won't be a Google version of Android, and that it won't be supported by Google security updates and things like that, when people go to communicate with those Huawei devices, that there is no way to tell when you're communicating with a device that has that Huawei alternate version of Android. And if you're sending sensitive information and sensitive data to one of those Huawei devices, that data can be compromised. So basically, Google is saying that if you got like somebody in the government sending info across seas and whatnot, they don't know where that information is going. And if it ends up going to one of these Huawei devices that are running some other version of Android, that, like I said, that puts U.S. national security at risk if that information is being sent to an unprotected device. So, I understand. I mean, that's true. Some people feel like Google is trying to protect their monopoly on Android. I know Huawei was or is the number 2 smartphone manufacturer in the world, but I don't know if a Huawei OS is going to make any dent in like market share. I mean, I don't know, because right now, every Huawei device that's currently out on the market will still be supported by Google for the immediate future. So there's no danger there. But I guess they're saying that all future Huawei devices not having a Google supported version of Android, like they were saying, it puts national security at risk. And I guess Google is afraid that it might cut into their market share of Android, which is like, I don't know, but it is interesting to see a major U.S. company coming to the aid of Huawei in that way, saying that they need to be able to support Huawei because it could be a liability for U.S. national security. So I don't know how you guys feel about this in the chat, but yeah, they feel like not supporting Huawei could put U.S. in danger. It's a very interesting take by Google, but that's what they're talking about. That's what they're saying over there in the Google space. They're like, yo, we need to be able to support Huawei. Otherwise, it might be a problem. And Jadothan is confused. All right, let's see. Ethnic says, didn't they ban Huawei because of the security issues? So now they create more security issues? Yeah, basically. But the issue is that the U.S. is not conducting business with Huawei because of their network infrastructure, and they feel like their network infrastructure can be used to compromise U.S. security. They're not really like this Huawei ban that's been imposed by the U.S. government. It's not really like focusing on the Huawei phones and handsets. It's more focusing on Huawei's network infrastructure and how it can be used to spy on U.S. citizens and things like that. And I guess there have been instances even overseas of Huawei equipment being discovered having security breaches and things like that in it. So that's why the U.S. government is pretty scared or whatever of Huawei, because of the way that the network infrastructure equipment can be used. So it's not a target at the Huawei phones and things like that per se, but because it's all Huawei, the phones and the headsets are caught up in this security ban because that's part of Huawei's business. So everything is caught up. But like I said, Google feels like because Huawei will make an alternate version of Android that is not covered by Google security, information sent to those devices could be potentially compromised because they don't have the security in place that Google puts on their normal supported Android devices. So yeah, the Huawei ban was put in place to tighten up security, but like Ethnic said, it can potentially create further security issues according to Google. So that is where we're at right now. I don't know if this is going to have any sort of effect on the ban in the long term, but Google is stating as of right now that they need to be able to support Huawei devices. Otherwise, what are we doing here? So, and apparently y'all don't really have too much to say about this in the chat. So I'm gonna move on with my next topic. Yeah, that's right. Apple jockey is all because of a trade deal or whatever. It's a bunch of dumb stuff. Yep. Anthony said so. The compromise has shifted from network infrastructure to software. Yeah, like I said, the original, like the main ban that Donald Trump put in place was because of the Huawei network infrastructure equipment. But Google is saying that that ban on the network infrastructure equipment hurts their ability to cover Android software on Huawei devices. So that is why Google is worried that if Huawei makes their alternate Android OS, it won't be secure as regular Google supported Android OS. So that is where we're at. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to shake out. Right now, Huawei has like 30 days. They have until August before the ban really goes into effect. So maybe before August hits, that maybe this will be all alleviated and this won't even come to pass. But somehow, I highly doubt it. But I guess we'll find out by August. All right, let's see what we got out here. Ethnic says, interesting. I'm just hoping Huawei ends up okay so their innovation can continue. Yeah, like I said, the U.S. government has a hard on for Huawei and security, so I don't know how that's going to play out. It's interesting, though. We got Steve DeRoche. What's up, Steve? How you doing, man? Oh, yes, my man El Jefe greeting the people. What's up? My man Jefe getting it done. So, next topic on the list. Oh, boy. Woo, doggies. Oh, Lord. Let me take a drink for this one. Good Lord. Oh, man. This is going to be one. This is going to be interesting. So, on Wednesday night, I did a live stream, but it was not a tech live stream. I did a live stream on Wednesday night covering this whole situation between Steven Crowder and his YouTube channel being demonetized because of comments he made towards a Vyp reporter named Carlos Marza. Carlos Marza is openly gay and whatnot, and Crowder was making gay jokes, called him a lesbian, queer, and all this other stuff. And Marza didn't take too kind to the comments, so he asked YouTube to take some action. Initially, YouTube said that the things that Crowder did on his channel did not violate YouTube terms of service and policy and things like that. So when Carlos got that information from YouTube, he lost his collective mind, started sending out all types of tweets targeting advertisers, trying to create the next apocalypse. He got the backing of Vyp. I think the main thing that we need to note here is that Carlos is an employee of Vyp Media. Y'all know who the company that owns The Verge. Yeah, y'all know how that goes. So since he's an employee of Vyp Media, this has got all types of headway. Even Vyp came out, made a statement against YouTube. So YouTube ended up reversing their court, and they demonetized Crowder's channel. And now they're further investigating the allegations made by Carlos Marza. Well, they're not really allegations, but you know what I'm saying. Funny thing happened though on the way to church. On the way to trying to get Steven Crowder demonetized and ultimately banned from YouTube, which is what Carlos is trying to do. He wants Crowder banned. Actually, him and Vox are really trying to take down YouTube, but it starts with getting Crowder banned off the platform. But in his effort to get Crowder banned off the platform, he practically made an enemy out of himself, because instead of going after just Steven Crowder, he's now going after the entire YouTube platform. And you know how that goes. When you go after the platform, creators are going to have a fit. And now they're all pretty much backing Steven Crowder, and it's all hell and broken loose on the tube. Creators are pissed. It's craziness, bro. So now all the creators are backing Steven Crowder because they don't like how Vox is trying to twist this and trying to make YouTube out to be the bad guy and things like that, and trying to basically change the foundation of the platform. People are pissed. So I don't know, like I said, I didn't watch the videos that Carlos like indicated as being like problems. I mean, I've seen like the little clip that he made on Twitter about Crowder calling him a queer, limpy, or not. My first thought is he didn't say anything about you that was false. Like, yes, he was making fun of you, and yes, it was wrong, but everything that Steven Crowder said about you was true. You are openly gay. Your Twitter handle is gay wonk. So you're openly gay. You are proud of your orientation. He was making fun of it, which practically every comedy thing does about stuff like that anyway. He called you a limpy queer. You have a limp. So like I said, he didn't say anything false about Carlos. But more importantly, what I think people are not really taking into account here is that Steven Crowder was debunking videos that Carlos Marza uploaded to the YouTube platform. I think Steven Crowder's main problem with Carlos is not that he's gay or he's a queer or none of that stuff. His main problem was with the content that Carlos was uploading to the platform. I guess every time Carlos put out some type of content or put out, I think they call his series called Strike Through. So every time Carlos put out an episode of Strike Through on YouTube, Steven Crowder really didn't like what he was saying, and he went to town debunking the video. So Steven Crowder was doing more debunking of Carlos' content than of his character. But Carlos kind of, I mean, but even though he did make a remark about him being a queer and things like that, which is wrong, but that's not the whole context of the story. But that's what Carlos is focusing on, and that's how he got Vox in his corner backing him. And now since Vox is making all this noise, now YouTube is making these adjustments. And the other thing that kind of happened that's not really related but happened anyway is that now YouTube is massively going across the platform, demonetizing all sorts of channels that have hate speech and things like that involved. But the funny thing, well, not the funny thing, but the unfortunate thing is that legitimate channels are being caught up in this sweep of hate speech channels, and even legitimate channels are being demonetized. But what's happening with these channels, these Nazi channels, these hate speech channels, things like that, those are not related to what's happening with Steven Crowder and Carlos Marza, but obviously they're being lumped in because YouTube has the worst timing of all time, and they always implement these changes when something big is going down. So it's crazy, man. Like it's interesting because obviously most of the creators are on Steven Crowder's side because they feel like they don't want to see the platform change. They don't want to have their livelihoods put in jeopardy. And they feel like freedom of speech should be freedom of speech and things like that. But the other problem, which a lot of people will fail to realize, is that when they chant freedom of speech and they fall back on the First Amendment as to why they should be allowed to have their freedom of speech, what they fail to realize is that the First Amendment is a government regulated thing for government businesses and entities. The First Amendment does not cover private businesses. So what I'm trying to tell you all, and you all should listen very closely to what I'm about to tell you, then go for everybody watching this chat and everybody watching the replay. Listen to me very closely. Freedom of speech does not cover your ass in a private business or organization or platform. You do not have freedom of speech on a private platform. You do not have freedom of speech at your place of work. You do not have freedom of speech in a private corporation or entity. The First Amendment does not cover freedom of speech in a private entity. I'm going to repeat that for the people way in the back. Your freedom of speech is not covered in a private entity. You can't say whatever the hell you want at work. They can fire you, and they can fire you on the spot, and you cannot sue them because they have their own rules and regulations that are governed. They operate with their own rules and regulations, and they are not beholden to the Constitution because they are a private organization. They don't have to follow the rules of government. Freedom of speech is a government rule for government businesses and organizations. Private organizations don't fall under the First Amendment. You do not have freedom of speech at work. You do not have freedom of speech on YouTube because YouTube can smack you down and you can't do anything about it because it is YouTube platform. So, again, need you all to understand, freedom of speech, yes, it is this. It is part of the U.S. Constitution. It is the First Amendment of the Bill of Rights, blah, blah, blah. YouTube don't give a damn about the First Amendment of the Constitution. YouTube is not beholden to the First Amendment of the Constitution because YouTube is a private platform run by a private organization. Those rules do not apply to YouTube. So you need to watch what you say on the platform, because if YouTube deems it detrimental to the platform, they can pop you like that, and you can't do a damn thing about it, because when you signed up to YouTube, you agreed to their terms and conditions and bylaws. That's where most of y'all be sleeping at. When you work with a private organization or business, you have to sign up and agree to their terms and services and their rules, regulations, and bylaws to work for or with that organization. You agree to those terms when you do work for that organization. So when you upload a video to YouTube, you have in part agreed to the YouTube terms, services, bylaws, guidelines. You agree to that. If you violate that, or if YouTube feels like you violated that, the First Amendment is not going to save your ass. Because if you try to take YouTube to court, they're going to point to the bylaws and be like, yeah, you violated section 11951 of the YouTube bylaws, which says that you can't say whatever the hell you want, and we can strike you down like bam. Because YouTube, again, is not beholden to the First Amendment. Woo! Like El Jefe just in the chat. YouTube can't stand on your ass like that, and ain't a damn thing you can do about it, because they are a private organization which has their own rules and regulations. They are not beholden to the U.S. Constitution. They are a private entity. They make their own rules, they make their own regulations, and they can run their platform how they see fit. Why can I not talk tonight? YouTube can run their platform how they see fit. So when you're uploading your videos and you feel like you want to be edgy and controversial and things like that, you want to push the envelope or lope, whatever. When you want to push the envelope, just understand that if you even come close to violating a YouTube regulation or bylaw, they can do whatever they want to your channel and you have no recourse, because you agreed to the platform rules when you decided to upload a video. Hello, people. What's up, Vyp Nation? Welcome to Friday Night Vyp, baby. This is what we do. TK from Total Tech. What's up, bro? How you doing? All right, do no go. Okay. All right. Woo! Yeah. What we do out here, son. Let's take it to the chat. Alan board. How you doing, bro? How you doing? Dr. DeVoe. What's up, Dr. DeVoe? How you doing? I appreciate that you are enjoying my discussion about the First Amendment. I didn't think I would go that deep with it tonight, but I need y'all to understand how this works, so you all don't get caught up in some bullshit that you could have avoided if you further understood and have the correct understanding of how the First Amendment actually works and how it does not apply to YouTube. Oh, we got Archer Ronson, or Aether Ronson Tech. What's up, man? I see. Yeah, like Dr. DeVoe said, the First Amendment only is covered in public places, like government regulated places, public places. Private entities and corporations and businesses are not beholden to the First Amendment. So you all need to be careful about what you say and where you say it. And if you all think I'm joking about how the First Amendment is covered, Exhibit A, John Prosser. Now, why am I bringing up John Prosser? Because I put out a tweet, I think 2 days ago, saying I'm waiting for John Prosser to lower the boom about this whole Vyp situation. And what did John Prosser tell me in a few tweets? He said that he cannot upload any content relating to this matter because it will put his brand at risk. Think about that. John fucking Prosser, the man who gives not a single fuck about anything, won't even touch this because he knows he's not covered. If that don't tell you what you need to know, I don't know what will. But the fact that John fucking Prosser won't touch it. Tells you everything you need to know about how covered you are with the First Amendment on YouTube. Even John Prosser realizes that he's not covered, so he can't touch it. He can't even touch it with a 10-foot pole. He has to avoid it. He can't cover it like he wants to because he knows he will put his brand and risk in danger. I don't blame John Prosser. A lot of people are trying to call him a sellout and all this other bullshit. No, John Prosser is protecting himself. YouTube is how he makes his money. Why in the Blue Monkey's nipple would John Prosser put himself out there like that just to make a point or whatever? No, hell no. Would you do that? Would you do that at your job? I don't think you would. So John Prosser is not about to put his ass on the line when he doesn't have to. He doesn't need to, and he knows better. He's a smart enough individual to know when, like he said, he picks his battles, and he knows that this is not a battle that he can mess with. So you will not be getting content from John Prosser on this particular issue because he knows it's a no-win situation. So, yeah, it kind of took me off guard when he told me that, but I completely understood where he was coming from. He can't touch this. So, again, for the 999th time, the First Amendment is useless in a private setting. It is useless as it relates to your place of employment. Unless you work for a government entity, then you have it. But if you are working for a private corporation or business, or you're on a private platform like YouTube, you are not covered by the First Amendment. So you might want to watch your ass, okay? And I'm sorry for the people that don't appreciate the language, but I need y'all to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. like Chris Tucker said in Rush Hour, I need you to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And sometimes I have to curse to give you that emphasis on what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, Crystal White, it is unfortunate, but it is the real world. This is the real world. It is what it is. First Amendment is not freedom of speech everywhere. Let me take it back to the chat. Woo! Oh boy. Oh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff right here, man. Let's see. Total text says when crazy-ish happens and you don't cover it, it goes to credibility. That's why I was in Ferguson and texting for Sandra Bland. I mean, being somewhere is one thing, but coming out of your mouth and putting your livelihood at risk is another thing entirely, bro. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, hey, it is what it is, bro. And like El Jefe just said in the chat, it's not just John Prosser whose ass will be on the line if he did cover this. He has a team in place that relies on him. So that's the other thing that we need to take into consideration. Front Page Tech is not just one person. Front Page Tech is a team of individuals running that program. So he cannot go out there and put their asses on the line too, just so he can get his feelings out there. He can't do that. That would be irresponsible and not fair to his team. So I totally respect John Prosser for staying out of it because he knows he can't do what he wants to do. He has other people besides John Prosser to think about in this matter. So shout out to El Jefe for pointing that out. That is legitimate. That is absolutely legitimate. Drift Aztec, what's up, bro? How you doing? TK said, Philip DeFranco cover it. Yeah, TK, they're covering it, TK, and then there's John Prosser covering it. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act brand new, TK. You know what I'm getting at. John Prosser cannot be John Prosser in this instance. We know what's up. We know what time it is, TK. We both know what time it is, bro. Come on now. Come on, TK. Come on, bro. Oh, man. What's up, bro? What's up? That's right. I'm with you, El Jefe. I wish John would cover it too, but he can't cover it in the way that he will cover everything else. He can't do it. He can't do it. Valiant and Viper's on fire. I'm about to buy him a coffee. Oh, I appreciate that, Valiant. Thank you, man. Speaking of coffee, I might as well drop this in here real quick. If you guys want to donate, since the channel is still not eligible for monetization, you guys do have the option to buy me a coffee with the link. I'm about to paste in the chat right here. Don't feel obligated to do it. You don't have to, but it does help me out greatly. I do appreciate anything that you guys will be willing to contribute. I am spitting in fire. I do what I do, and this is what I do. So it helps support your boy, the man about tech. But there's the link if you want to do what you got to do. I appreciate that. I almost did it again. John Michelle. What's up, John? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Yes, Dr. DeVoe, these are the Sony 1000 XM3s, baby. I got the Sonys on tonight because we going in. We are boys going in. Woo! Okay, what if we got one on here? Let's see. Dr. DeVoe said he should put it on his FPT extra for patrons. Nope, can't do that either. He can't put that out on the public forum, bro. Don't matter where it is. He can't put it out on there. He cannot touch this. Not the way he wants to. Not the way John Prosper would and could cover it. He can't do it. He can't do it on YouTube. He can't do it on FPT Extra. He can't do it. He could be legally held liable if he did it the way he would want to do it. So he can't do it. Let's see. All right, we got here. CDF man said Friday Night Vyp makes a great podcast. I don't know about podcast. This thing's a little too long to be a podcast, but I do what I can, bro. I do what I can. Let me go back up to the top and see what I missed. Let's see. Dr. DeVoe said only public places allow the amendment. Yep, pretty much. Joseph said in a past job, some employee got fired for having an unprofessional voicemail greeting. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, even when you're on your own time, you could be fired by your private entity employer if if you do something even on your own time, they feel like it's detrimental to the company. You could be at home chilling or on a live stream or something like that. But if they catch you flipping, they could fire you even on your off time. Like, it's real out here, bro. It's real. Like, you got to watch your step at every turn, man. Jason said, Viper out here making YouTube great again. I don't know about all that, bro. I do what I can. And I think we got Christina and James. What's up, Christina, James? How y'all doing? We got the Reds in here. Vype for 2020. I don't know if I'm running for president, bro, but I am holding it down on Friday night on YouTube. Jason C said, why is he after all the creators? They didn't say anything. Well, he's not after the creator per se. He's after the platform. And when you go after the platform, and you're going after all the creators. I mean, the creators make their living on the platform. So when you go after the YouTube platform, you are essentially going after all of the YouTube creators in unison. So that is never going to work out for you. They are not happy at all. They are fully backing Steven Crowder, and it's interesting to see. And it's fun because, like I said, his goal was to try to get Steven Crowder deplatformed. But on the flip side, him going after Steven Crowder like this is making Steven Crowder so much damn money. It makes my head spin. Like, the amount of money that Steven Crowder is making off of this whole incident is just mind-boggling right now. Like, everybody is signing up for his private platform, his mud club, as he calls it. Everybody's signing up for that right now to support him because they don't think this is fair. It's crazy how it works out. The other thing is that I think YouTube dropped the ball too. A lot of this is on YouTube because they could have handled this at the ground level before it swelled up into what it is today. I feel like if they would have did something to Steven Crowder in the very early stages of this, then Carlos might have been happy. Although I think he was going for blood regardless. But when YouTube told him that Steven didn't break any guidelines and that everything was above board, that's when YouTube messed up. Because even though technically everything was within their guidelines, anybody with a brain knows that what Steven Crowder was doing to him was wrong. It was borderline harassment. He kept calling them gay, even though the stuff is true, it's still harassing language. It's still, like YouTube said, it's still hurtful language. It's wrong. It's morally wrong. No matter how you feel about it, it's wrong. And YouTube should have stepped in right then and there and did something. But since they didn't, it got way out of control. And now YouTube had to renege and capitulate to Vox Media because Vox Media blew it up into a whole media firestorm. But YouTube could have handled this at the ground level and probably nipped this in the bud, maybe. I mean, hindsight is 2020, and we don't know if that would have happened or not. But I feel like YouTube could have handled this much earlier on in the situation and probably mitigated a lot of this backlash. But they didn't. They stood on their laurels, and it kind of backfired in their face. But Steven Crowder, I mean, damn, he probably never made more money in his life. So it's just funny how it worked. It's just funny how this worked out for him. It's funny. It makes me laugh almost. It's crazy. All right, let me take it back to the chat. All right, Steve. Jason said, I guess Prophet could even touch it on Twitter, on any social media. I mean, he could tweet about it. I mean, he tweeted about it. I mean, he could tweet about it, but I don't even think he tweeted that much about it. But oh, yeah, actually, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did say F box, but yeah, he can't. I mean, he can't really do too much with it because then they will go after him. So it's like he can't do too much with it. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Yeah, Dr. DeVoe said the problem is that YouTube can go after him no matter where he talks about it. YouTube, Vox, and everybody else can go after him. Like I said, it don't matter where he talks about it. If he touches it in his typical John Prosser form, I don't think John wants that type of smoke. So he's doing the right thing and staying out of it. CDF man says, your phone silent most of the time or not? On during the live stream, yeah, it's usually silent or on vibrate usually. All right, let's see. Jason said YouTube don't want their image damage. I think we are well past that point, Jason. I think YouTube has been tarnished 5,000 times over, man. They've been tarnished a lot. Let's see. Bible post said maybe just demonetize to delete that one video. I mean, yeah, but I think Carlos and Vox wanted more than that. So I don't know. They would have had to I don't know what it's like Paul was saying like earlier or on Wednesday night. I don't know what YouTube could have done differently. I mean, like I said, I feel like they could have handled it better, but honestly, I don't know what YouTube could have done differently in this particular situation because Carlos and Vox are out for blood. They want YouTube practically gone, dude. They don't it's the old media versus new media battle. Like old media don't like new media because new media is taking over. YouTube is new media, Vox is old media. Even though Vox is dipping their toe into the digital space, they have some new media outlets. Vox is a old media company. It's a parent company. It has a whole bunch of other media outlets and conglomerates or whatever. But Vox is an old media company. Vox does not like YouTube. I mean, they've made that clear. They've gone after YouTube like what three times this year already. So it's just an ongoing battle, man. It's an ongoing battle. Tibaka said Warriors winning tonight. Yep. I believe the Warriors will win tonight. No doubt. No doubt. Ethnic said it's interesting. Does excessive political correctness lead to an over streamlined society or not? I mean, I don't know, man. It's like I said, I don't really do politics, but it seems like people are just not wired the same way they used to be. Everything is offensive these days. Everything is just it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It's just I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. Nobody's safe. I don't know, man. It's just the world is not what it used to be. And like I said earlier, you do not have the protections of the First Amendment that you think you do. It depends on where you're operating. Like I said earlier, if you're operating within a private entity, those protections are not afforded to you in that entity or within that entity. If you're operating in a government setting, then yeah, you're good. But if you're operating on YouTube or any other private entity or platform, those constitutional protections are not afforded to you. So people just got to be careful because you never know, man. You never know. All right, let me go back to the chat here. Jason said, we are a more sensitive country than ever before. Oh, my God, Jason, you are not kidding. We are so sensitive. It's mind-boggling how sensitive we are. It's crazy. Dr. DeVoe says, the best thing for John is if he could get big enough to host his own created website and advertise it, but that is hard to do and doesn't make sense for small creators. I mean, I think John is well on his way, though. I mean, John is a smart dude. He has to figure it out. He'll be right. He'll be all right. He knows what to do. But like you said, like it takes time, and getting that big isn't like something that happens overnight. But John is well on his way. He will be just fine. All right, so we got Archer on the text. If everything is deemed offensive, then no one will ever be able to see other point of views. I mean, that's part of the problem. Like, for whatever reason, it seems like people have a problem with somebody disagreeing with them. Just a simple disagreement, people getting their feelings today. Like, you can't even disagree with somebody no more without them getting their feelings. It's crazy how the world has changed. Modern day tech. How you doing, man? How you doing? I don't know, Krista. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I got to step away for a minute to refill my drink. I will be right back. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. As my boy Flock would say, coming back in, y'all. Coming back in. Gotta get a little floss in there for y'all. We back in. All right, so we back in this bad boy. We in the building. Let's see what y'all talking about in the chat. Let's see what we got here. LFA said, chipping to give Viper a mini fridge to keep it next to the couch. Oh, that would be the life, bro. That would be the life. Let's see. Oh, wow, y'all crazy. Commercial break brought to you by Hawaiian Punch. Our Ron said the pillow lines are on the far right or off. Dude, what it is, dude. Dr. DeVoe, even police can be whacked out. Some cities don't even follow the Constitution when it comes to your right. Yeah, man. You got to be careful out here, bro. You got to be careful. Ethnic says, imagine all the sensitive smartphone fanboys once they grow up, they'll be cult leaders. Oh, wow. God, let's hope not. Let's hope not. Jason said, just look how sensitive people are about their smartphones. That says a lot about the country. Yep. Eve said, what did Viper have for dinner? I haven't ate anything actually yet. I'll probably have some pizza or something later on. I don't know. Crystal White said, but no white shoes. Yeah, I don't have. Well, I mean, I kind of got the white shoes, but she got the day off. But this is my version of white shoes right here. These skull candies right here. These are the white shoes. But as Falcon say, white shoe got the day off. She got the day off. I'm wilding. I'm wilding right now. I'm wilding out right now. All right, so we covered that topic. Let's see. They'll have a Viper on a pizza diet. But yeah, you know. I do what I can. I do what I can. All right, let's see what we got here. Anything? Let's see what we got right here. Okay. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope. I've missed nothing. Okay, cool. All right, so my next topic tonight is okay, cool. So I made a video, I think it was last night I made a video about how Apple should buy Tesla. And oh my God, the comments are hilarious. Like, it's so funny because I got all these comments disagreeing with me, but at the time, there wasn't a single dislike on the video, but everybody was in the comment section talking, no, Apple can't buy Tesla. They will jack up the prices. We need Elon, blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm in agreement with you guys. I feel like if Apple did buy Tesla, they should definitely keep Elon around. The question would be whether Elon will want to stay around or not, because, you know, that might be that clash of ideas of genius and things like that. But if Apple did buy Tesla, they should definitely keep Elon around. But yeah, the video, like I said, I got all these comments disagreeing with me, but the video has one dislike. Like what? How does that work? How is everybody disagreeing with me and the video have one dislike? I don't know, but I feel like Apple and Tesla like both need each other. Like Tesla or Elon said last week that if Tesla doesn't make any hardcore like cost-cutting measures, they could be out of money in 10 months. 10 months they could be bankrupt or dry. Who has more money in the world than Apple? I mean, that is what it is. Oh, excuse me. And on the Apple side, we know that Apple is working on Project Titan, which is their car project, but they lost the project lead a few years ago. It was rumored that Project Titan got delayed from 2020 to 2021. Yesterday, it was said that Apple like brought some small smart car startup Drive AI. But why mess around when you could just buy Tesla and be immediately at the forefront of self-driving cars and self-driving innovation? I mean, because if you acquire Tesla, Tesla is more than their self-driving cars. You got the software, you got the cars. Tesla has like certain special battery tech that Apple can like leverage and things like that. So Tesla is more than their cars. But and then you have Elon Musk. I mean, how great would it be if Elon Musk was in Apple? I mean, how great would that be? Because there's like rumors going around that Apple has lost the ability to innovate. Like I said in the video, it doesn't get much more innovative than Elon Musk. I mean, good Lord. You got Elon Musk on your team. The guy is the limit. I mean, Apple will be immediately back at the forefront of innovation with Elon Musk. I mean, damn. Elon Musk is this generation's Steve Jobs. The dude has the Boring Company. He has SpaceX. And he has Tesla. I mean, this dude is getting it done. Like, the other weird thing that I found out in my research of that video was that Apple tried to buy Tesla back in 2013. But it was rumored that Apple wanted Elon Musk out of there. They're going to fire him if that deal would have went through. And apparently that was a deal breaker for Tesla. Like, of course, they wanted Elon to stick around. I mean, he's Elon Musk. So because Apple wanted to fire Elon and Tesla wasn't having any of it, that deal fell through. That's the rumor. But there is no way that Apple should buy Tesla and fire Elon Musk. That is craziness. Like, Elon is such a great mind. He's such an innovative genius. Like, why would you want to fire him? Like, use him to your advantage if you're Apple. I mean, good Lord. Because God knows they are lacking in innovation. I mean, I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. But I really feel like Apple should buy Tesla. I know a lot of you disagree with me, but I just feel like it would be a win for both parties. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, we'll probably never know, but I really feel like with Tesla being in the situation that they're in with their cash and Apple having the bulk of the cash in the world and Apple trying to get into self-driving cars and going nowhere fast with Project Titan, I feel like Apple should buy Tesla. I feel like it's a win-win situation. I just feel like this needs to get done. But I guess it's not going to get done. I don't know. It's interesting, though. Oh, we got trouble in the chat. We got the leader of the Samsung nightclub, Barry Burton. What's up, dude? How you doing? Chris said Apple has a history of firing important people. That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Okay. Asherata says Project Titan is to buy Tesla. They should be. It really should be. They need to buy Tesla and get it over with. I know my man LeBaron disagrees, but it should happen, man. I'm saying it should happen. Jason C says, I have to wonder, since Apple offered an overpriced amount back then, if they were bothered to even make another offer, but I guess Tesla is amazing technology. Apple should make another offer. They should buy Tesla immediately. Like, this ain't even, what the hell? This ain't even a thing to me. This is a no-brainer. How would you not make an offer? Like, Tesla is Tesla. I mean, damn. How would you not want to make that acquisition? Come on, man. Stop playing, Tim Cook. Stop playing. Go buy Tesla immediately. Oh, LeBaron agreed. Oh, well, actually, he said he doesn't disagree. Okay. All right. Okay. That's cool. That's what's up. Let's see. Archerata says if Apple acquires Elon, then they will need to block his Twitter app. Yeah, that could be a potential problem. I'm pretty sure Elon wouldn't have any of that. So that might be a point of contention right there. Because he is outspoken and stuff. And you know, Apple, they're pretty down low and low key with their stuff. But I mean, I don't know. Let's see. LeBaron says the only way that's going to happen is if Elon Musk gets free course. He should get free course. Apple should let him do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, he is a damn genius. You don't mess with genius, baby. Let that man run his company and just back him up. Let that man do what he do. Like, don't try to change that man. Let that man do what that man do. And shout out to Valuable Star for the donation, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Wow, I'm getting that's never happened before. I just got I got an email in real time that somebody brought me a coffee. Yeah. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. No doubt. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Blah, blah, blah. No, Dr. DeVoe, Elon can't take Tim Cook's job. No. No, nobody can do Tim Cook's job like Tim Cook. Tim Cook is the master chief operating officer, man. He's like a mega chief operating officer. You can't let go of Tim Cook. Tim Cook has the logistic game on lock. Like, you got to keep Tim Cook in play. But Elon should be given his own free reign to do what he needs to do within Apple's acquisition of Tesla. Let that man Elon work. Let that man work. Jason says Apple has Craig Federici. Yeah, Craig, he all right. Air Force One is okay. Elon will be quite the upgrade, though. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else we got here? Okay, nope. No. Okay, cool. All right, so we got that out the way. Oh boy. Okay, that's the last topic I had on my agenda tonight. Okay, cool. Oh, we got LeBaron speaking. LeBaron says, "Let Tim Cook handle the numbers." Now we just agree Tim Cook needs to go back to logistics. No, you can't. You can't out Tim Cook and CEO of Apple, bro. You can't do it, man. I know you hate him, LeBaron. I know you hate Tim Cook. I know you have a hate. It's not even a love hate. It's a hate relationship LeBaron has with Tim Cook. I understand it, but you can't ultimate CEO of Apple. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it. That's right, Jason. Apple CarPlay and a Tesla could be fired. Although I think Taylor Tech made a video countering that argument, but iOS and Tesla will be ridiculous. Now that will be next level type stuff. That'll be next level for Tesla and Apple. Having iOS and a Tesla, bruh, that's what's up. So the last topic I had on my agenda for tonight is the OnePlus 7 Pro, which I still have. I am now outside of my return window, so I'm kind of stuck with it. But I got the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, most of you all saw my video about it. I am loving the device. It's been an awesome device. Faster than God knows what. Faster than the Flash. The phone is that fast. But recently been ran into an issue or ran into a snag with the OnePlus 7 Pro. If you say I ran into a snag. Shout out to my man TK from Total Tech from uncovering the dirt on the OnePlus 7 Pro. I told you all in my comparison video I did between the OnePlus 7 Pro and the Google Pixel 3 AXL that the OnePlus 7 Pro randomly shut down on me one day and it didn't boot back up. It died. I had to do a Android trick just to revive the phone. Now, since then, I haven't had any issues like that, but just knowing that could happen is kind of worrisome. But my man TK went into Batman mode and he got the deep. So according to my man TK from Total Tech, OnePlus had that issue because TK had the same issue with his OnePlus. But according to TK, he found out that the issue was tied to the recent camera update that OnePlus pushed out to these phones. So that recent update kind of made some of the phones almost put them in a sleep state that they didn't wake up from. So because of that camera update, OnePlus kind of messed up the phone. But OnePlus they're now rolling out a new camera update, which I guess is going to fix all of that. I don't know. It's supposed to be rolling out now. I think it's rolled out it's rolled out internationally, but it's not available here in the States. But the new camera update that OnePlus is pushing out is supposed to fix the camera update and then all the ghost touch issues and things like that. So hopefully this new camera update won't jeopardize the phone like it did on this last update. But the issue I noticed is with the camera. Like, I posted some pictures on Twitter like 2 days ago. I took a picture with the regular photo mode, and then I took a portrait picture. Tell me why they look like two completely different pictures. And I took it with the same phone. Like, for whatever reason, the color accuracy on the portrait picture was just nasty. It was terrible. Actually, was that on the portrait or was that on the regular photo? I'm not sure. Let's see. So we open this up here. And tell it to the camera, We take it to the camera, Let's see, where's it at? Where'd it go? Oh, what in the world? Oh, I lost it. I must have deleted it. Damn. But I took a regular photo and then I took a portrait photo, and the colors on the portrait photo were just completely like saturated. Like, it looked terrible. It was horrible. I about wanted to puke. It looked terrible. So I don't know what the hell OnePlus is doing with their camera software, but damn, man. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Where we at here? Let's see. Let me test this out real quick. We're going to test this right now, because I'm pretty sure I had an issue here. So we take a picture of these glasses. Let's see. I got these glasses in my hand here. We take a picture of the glasses. Let's do it up here. See, that is terrible. Actually, put that, and we go portrait. See if this works. That's effect. Oh, okay. So we take that. So that looks okay. Okay. So, wait a minute. Okay, let me yeah. So actually the portrait mode photo looks better than the regular photo. So it's the regular photo mode that gets like uber saturated. But I think let me try something. I'm gonna try something real quick. Cause I got the watermark feature on, so maybe that's part of the problem. So let me try this one more time. I'm gonna turn off the watermark feature and then try this again, because this is unacceptable, man. This is hideous. I don't know what the hell is going on. But these pictures should not look that much different. I don't understand it. Where's that watermark feature at? Okay, shot on OnePlus watermark. All right, we're going to turn the watermark feature off. I'm going to try it one more time to see if it makes any difference. So if I take this with the regular photo mode, okay, let me turn it around. Uh-oh, I got the camera going the wrong way. All right. Oh, no, it still looks like trash. Oh, my God. Why does it look like hot garbage? All right, that's the regular photo mode. And if I do a portrait mode, okay, so we got that. So that's portrait. Still hot garbage. Jesus Christ. I wish I could show y'all this. Like, all right, let me see if I can show y'all this, because this is hot garbage. All right, so let me see if I can show y'all. Let me switch up to my screen real quick here. Let me see if I can show y'all how hot garbage this is. All right, so I'm on my regular screen here. So this is the shot I took with the portrait mode, right? Focus. All right, so that's portrait mode. Now watch what happens when I push to regular photo. Do y'all see the difference? Does that make sense? Somebody explain to me why that photo taken with the regular lens looks like garbage, but the photo mode, the portrait mode, looks 1,000 times better. What the hell is that? Are you look at it? Look at this. That is portrait mode. Hold on. Let me try it again. So let's try it again. That's portrait mode. Damn it. Ugh. All right. Portrait mode, right? Look at that. What the hell is that? What is that? Why? Why does my hand look like a damn Oompa Loompa? Portrait mode. What is this? What happened to my hand? What is going on with my hand in the regular photo mode? What the hell is that? What is that? That is terrible. That is horrible. What kind of monkey piss is this OnePlus? What is that? I mean, damn. Do you see that? Did y'all see that? Did you see it? Damn. That is terrible. How does the portrait mode look that much better than the regular photo picture? What the hell is that? Oh, that is terrible. Hell yes, that is bad. That is just asinine to me. Now, like LeBaron Burton said in the chat, and coming from LeBaron Burton, that's just crazy. But there is a new camera update coming out or rolling out right now. So hopefully this new camera update will fix that trash, because that is hot garbage. That is unacceptable in any language. What the hell is that OnePlus? Wait, did y'all not test this stuff before y'all released these phones? The hell is that? So yeah, that will definitely be highlighted in my review of the OnePlus 7 Pro. The camera is trash, bro. Like, in my initial video, I said the camera was hit and miss. Damn it, it's just now, it's a complete miss now. That is a miss. The camera is trash. I mean, there's no way to get around that. Y'all saw in real time how bad the camera is. Get out of here. Get lost. Get on my nerves. Just terrible. Oh my God. What is that? What the hell is that, man? What is that? Same camera. Two different shots. Look completely different. Completely different. What the hell? Now, for comparison, I did the same thing with my iPhone XS Max, right? I took a regular photo and then I took a portrait mode photo. Now, when I did the same thing with my iPhone XS Max, both of those pictures look the exact same, like they're supposed to. I don't understand what the hell going on with the OnePlus 7 Pro, but the iPhone pictures came out the exact same, like they're supposed to. Oh man, what is going on? I don't understand this stuff, bro. I don't understand it. Whoa! Oh my God! Shout out to my man Even A with the $20 donation, bro. I appreciate you, Even. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I respect that, bro. No doubt. Damn. Even A dropping bombs on your boy. I like that. All right, let's see. Let's go back up here. Oh, LeBaron said he doesn't hate Tim Cook. He just hates Tim Cook as CEO. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. That's too funny. LeBaron is hilarious. You know, they're putting the headphone jack to the side. It's an amazing design. Finally symmetrical. I mean, the OnePlus 7 Pro is a beautiful phone, but that camera quality is trash. It's garbage. Like, what is that? Actually, LeBaron, the portrait one was the one that looked the best, but I've seen your portrait shots, LeBaron, and yeah, those did not come out too well. So yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, bro. Like the one that I just showed you all, the portrait mode camera, the portrait mode picture was the one that looked the better one, and the regular photo picture looked like hot garbage. Like, I don't understand that. For the life of me, that's terrible. And Christian Taylor, I'm not returning it. I am outside of my return window, so I can't return it. But that is trash. But like LeBaron said, OnePlus did issue a new update, so hopefully that will fix the issue. Because damn, that's hot garbage. Holy Lord. That's right. I had to throw that shit away, bro. I had to throw it away, bro. Get out of here. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, 504. I actually watched Mark's video, and he said that the update made the camera a lot better. So hopefully, when the update does roll around to the T-Mobile variant, that it will be a lot better than what I just showed you all. Because y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the damn up. Y'all saw that trash. That was trash. Ugh. That was hot garbage. Woo. LeBaron said, that's all I've been trying to get everyone to understand. That should not have happened in 2019. And how is the camera software not at least as good as the 6T? Yeah, LeBaron, bro. You got me, LeBaron. You got me on that one. I don't know, bro. I meant the Pixel 3a portrait shots on Twitter. Hey, I'm about to bring those back, bro. I'm about to bring those back. Krista said because of an iPhone. Yep, Krista. iPhone makes everything better. You ain't lying. iPhone is king. CDF man said, where wireless charging? It is non-existent on the OnePlus 7 Pro. I'm not about to get into that situation. Y'all know how I feel about that. Gabe out here. What's up, Gabe? How you doing, dude? How you doing? So, that is all I had to talk about tonight. So I guess from now on, or I guess from here on out, this will be a Q&A live stream. Since I didn't give y'all a Q&A live stream on Wednesday because I was talking about that YouTube stuff. If you guys got questions for me, let me know. If anybody want to come in and here and chat with your boy, let me know. Other than that, Friday Night Vyper is now open for questions. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, El Jefe said a Pixel 3a camera still craps on the OnePlus 7 Pro. Oh, dude, it craps all over the OnePlus 7 Pro. It's not even funny, bro. Not even funny. Let's see. LeBaron said, sad part about it is that probably the best version of Android available. Yep. Evie says, you're welcome, Viper. You other guys support Viper and buy him a coffee. Put out the link, Viper. All right. I'll put out the link one more time for you, Evie. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, my man El Jefe on it. I'm on it. That's what's up, man. If you guys want to support me, man, hit the link. Anything helps, I appreciate it. Oh, somebody's happy about. Oh, Janosa said thoughts so far on the Note 10. It looks good. I mean, the Note 10 is a killer all the time, so I expect the Note 10 to drop bombs, dude. Like the Note 10 is that the Note phones are always the best, man. So I am looking forward to the Note phones, and we will see what happens. Let me send this link to LeBaron since LeBaron wants to come in and chat to your boy. I mean, I have to find you. LB, there you are. All right, LeBaron, check your Twitter DM right now. And boom, link has been sent out. All right. Tech Rant, what's up, man? Tech Rant, what's your favorite rumor about the Note 10? I mean, you know, I really haven't I don't know if I really paid attention to too many Note 10 rumors. I mean, the ones that I know about aren't that exciting, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can find some good Note 10 rumors. Galaxy Note 10. There was something out there today that said that the Note 10 wouldn't be as expensive as we thought it would be. So that's pretty cool. If that's the case, that'd be nice if it's not that expensive. Can we have a break here? Can we give us a break, please? Oh, we got LeBaron up in here. What's up, bro?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Just ran on a Friday night, bro. You know how I do.
Yeah, man. I got a love-hate relationship with this phone.
All the fact LeBaron and currently streaming on a OnePlus 7 Pro. That's right. Yeah.
Man, it's I got a love-hate relationship with it. It could have been so much.
Yeah, man. The camera, bro. The camera is just it's trash, man. Can't even argue that no more. It's trash.
I can forgive the wireless. I can forgive the headphone jack because it looks like we're gonna have to forgive that anyway because the Note 10 ain't coming with one.
Nope.
So, but man, to me, that camera is just unforgivable. How do you release a phone in 2019 with a bad camera? You got entry-level phones coming with good camera or good camera software.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right. And what happened with that OnePlus 7 camera is it's really unforgivable, man. That's just terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, besides the camera, I know you haven't had a too good of experience with the OnePlus 7 Pro, but is there anything that you like about the OnePlus 7 Pro?
I love the software. If I had to label this phone, I would label this phone an iPhone of Android.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
I would. I mean, the software is killer. If I was an executive at Google, I would just be putting. You're telling Apple to buy Tesla. I would have told Google, look, just buy a OnePlus and take the software.
Ooh, damn. Now that's crazy, man, because obviously OnePlus is using Google source Android code to make their Oxygen OS, but they like I said, Oxygen OS is literally stock Android on steroids, and it is leaps and bounds ahead of stock Android. It's crazy how that is.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, to me now I got the best of both worlds for the simple fact, even that they did the haptic feedback motor in it.
Yep.
To me, this is better than any Samsung that I had. The way it feels typing and everything, it's better. It feels like an iPhone to me.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Yo, you know that haptic feedback on the OnePlus 7 Pro is legit. It is usually I turn that off on all my phones, but I left it on the OnePlus 7 Pro because it feels good. It's good.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's kind of quiet over there in your popcorn shop tonight. What's going on with you? You kick everybody out. What's happening over there?
Oh man, it hits in spurts. What time is it? Man, this weather has been killing the business too. I can't wait until it breaks up. I got here early, so everybody's trying to get in and do their little movie thing on a Friday night.
Yeah, I don't think I've been back to your shop since what, last year?
Yeah, well, no, it was at the beginning of the year.
The beginning of the year. Yeah, I need to pay you a visit.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been quiet all month really. This weather, it's like every 5 minutes it'll rain. So
yeah, this weather has been kind of crazy this month, no doubt. Yo, you guys are talking about the renders of the Note 10 in the chat, and yeah, it does look good. I will give you out that it looked damn good. And I know LeBaron though, because that's his baby.
Man, I'm over here like a crackhead, scratching, waiting for it to come out.
Oh my God, you were so about that Note 10, bro. You were all about it.
Man, and that device, I'm telling you, that stylus, I use it for everything. I didn't realize how. I always claim not to be locked into an ecosystem until I started working with this phone, and I'm like, wait a second, they got me. I'm like, I still reach for the stylus on this every day, like 10 times a day. The S Pen, I'm about that S Pen life.
Yeah, you about that S Pen life. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Christina out there chilling. What's up, Christina? It's all good. It's all good. I'm pretty sure John Proston's out there doing something or doing whatever. All good. Nothing wrong with chilling, no doubt. So what else did I talk about tonight? Let's see.
I expressed my dislike to Samsung in the tweet. What was it this morning?
Your dislike. What was your dislike about?
The headphone jack.
Oh yeah.
You playing with my emotions. How what's the name say on Friday? You playing with my emotions, Smokey. You're playing with my emotions.
Yeah, man. I mean, you blame that. I guess that's another reason why for you to be mad at Tim Cook. Blame Apple, bro.
Man.
Yo, Tech Ram, man. Have a good night, man. I appreciate you stopping through, bro. But yeah, man, blame Apple, man. Blame Apple.
Yeah. Now, see, I'm not. You thought I was against Apple buying Tesla. I'm not against that. Matter of fact, I'm 100% for it.
Oh, okay.
If Elon Musk is going to become the brains behind the brawn.
I mean, Elon Musk can still become the brains, but he just won't be CEO. Unless it's one of those things where Apple buys Tesla, but they still let Tesla operate independently, then obviously Elon will still be the CEO that way.
Well, I mean, yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
But that's the only reason why that deal, because everybody was claiming that deal back when Apple was really trying, and it was in the rumor mill. And I said back then, it'll never happen. Not as long as Elon Musk is the CEO, because he's not going to give up. He's like the most important thing to Tesla.
Yeah, absolutely.
His whole entire board realizes it. That's why they stood behind him with their SEC incident.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if like Elon stepped down or went away, like Tesla would just, their stock would like nose down, like pew.
They would crumble to nothing. This is all. It's a rare. I said it to you before. It's very rare that you get an innovator like this. It's like, man, it's almost like an athlete. You know how you get that once in a 10-year athlete?
Yep.
That's the same thing with a CEO like Elon Musk. That don't happen. That happens every 20 years or so.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he's like this generation Steve Jobs. He is that legit.
Yeah. So if they could pull that off, and he was the innovation behind Apple, you wouldn't hear me say anything negative about Apple anymore. It would just be take my money.
I'm pretty sure you will find something to say negative about Apple.
No, I keep telling you, I was the biggest Apple fanboy until Tim Cook took over. I could just see everything going downhill from there.
Okay, all right.
I'm still not mad at their computers. I love their computers. Like if I had the loot, I would buy the computers. I'm not even mad at the cheese grater.
Oh my God, that ain't gonna be the most meme thing in tech for the next like 10 years.
But it was ingenious. If you think about it, their marketing ability is just next to none.
Oh yeah. Even the $1,000 stand is kind of like marketing genius because it's so absurd that people can't shut up about it.
I want to smack somebody for that stand.
Yeah, no doubt. I think you were the one who said Twitter that they would like put it they would put it as part of if they would put that cost in part of the display, nobody would be talking about it.
Exactly. You know, and I'm just gonna give them more credit than what they're worth and say that they did it on purpose just so everybody can be talking about it. But no, that's just classic Tim Cook. He's a number cruncher. He knows how to milk or pull blood from a turnip.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really argue with you there, man. I mean, if Tim Cook has shown nothing else in his reign as CEO, he is about appeasing the shareholders and making that money.
And that's the thing, man. Do you know how? I don't know if anybody. I don't know how many people in the chat. I can't see the chat right now because I don't have it up. But I don't know how many people in the chat have worked on the assembly line. But that is a piece of aluminum, okay? The manufacturing cost of that piece of aluminum cannot, if it exceeds $75, I want to smack somebody.
Yeah, you said that. I think somebody said it on Twitter, and Marquez said something about it's a lot more than just aluminum. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so you got the mechanism, the swivel, and all of that, but come on, seriously?
Yeah, no. Me and you, for once in our lives, are in agreement here. The damn thing ain't worth $1,000. Stop playing, Apple. Just stop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, now I can understand the monitor because I've seen monitors that cost 20 grand, so I can understand the monitor, and they came under the price of the monitor. But to me, that was just a fall flat for you to come and you're like, oh, well, if you were to buy this monitor, it would cost you 10 grand. So we've got it at $599 and $1,000 for the stand.
Shout out to Christina for eating her weight in chicken. You go ahead, Christina. You go ahead. You deserve it, Christina. I seen the workouts you do. You deserve your chicken. You go do that. That's what's up. Oh, but yeah, between $6,000, $6,000 for the computer and $5,000 for the damn display, $1,000 for the stand, and $200 for the base amount. I mean, damn, man, Apple really trying to bankrupt everybody.
Man,
everybody, bro.
Man, no wonder they gave them. They're giving everybody a credit card this year. Then they're gonna make interest on all.
Yes, little Barry, yes. People, and it's funny because people are like so excited to sign up for this Apple card. And I guess Tim could probably back the smile like, yeah, bitch, you do that.
Man, and that's the thing. That Apple card is gonna be the new black card. Everybody's gonna be popping that out as if it's the black card.
Oh, absolutely. They go. I mean, they already talked about on Twitter how they gonna flex with it. Absolutely.
I'm just, and that's why I said, I don't hate Tim Cook. I don't. Matter of fact, they'd be stupid to get rid of Tim Cook. You keep him in there. Just put him in front of the calculators and things because he obviously can pinch numbers. Just put Elon Musk in front of the company if you're going to do that. But I do not want you to see you come out with a Model 4, okay, in 5 years and say, hey, it's only $30,000 and $5,000 for the tires.
I do not think that would happen, but okay. I think you're over exaggerating just a little bit.
Well, yeah, but if you had not seen it with your own eyes, you would think I was exaggerating for about $1,000 stand too.
That okay? All right. I'm gonna give you that one. That shit is ridiculous. You got no argument for me about the stand. The stand is just absolute buffoonery, no doubt. Oh God.
I'm like, man, what in the world? I had to check back twice. I'm like, what?
Christian Taylor said, Elon Musk is a kooky. He kooky. He would never have a public facing position at Apple. You can't. At Christian, there's no way that they can acquire Tesla and hire Elon Musk. You can't hire Elon. Like,
No.
I guess Apple. That's why Apple wants to fire him. But that you can't do that either. You can't fire Elon from Tesla. Elon is Tesla. Damn it! What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Apple, like I said, him and Tim would have to have a sit down and work it out because Apple needs Tesla and they need Elon. Man, they need them both.
I'll tell you what. If mark my words, if these services that Apple has been trying to capitalize on, if they don't move that bottom dollar the way that these shareholders wanted to move the bottom dollar, don't think that Tim Cook is untouchable.
Oh, of course. I mean, come on now. Let's be serious, LeBaron. Tim Cook has made that company more money than it's ever made in its existence. Do you really think that he's gonna fall off?
See, it's statements like that make me dislike Tim Cook. Okay,
it's the truth.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It is. Look, Tim Cook. All right. All he had to do was take the water hose and water the seeds that Steve Jobs planted. That's it. You guys are giving him more credit than what he's worth because everything that they have benefited from all the way up to this point has been under the reign of Steve Jobs. All Tim Cook has done is move numbers.
Bruh. There have been new product launches under Tim Cook. What are you talking about?
And name one that's been stellar.
AirPods, hello?
AirPods were in the works before Steve Jobs died.
Are you sure?
Yes, they were in the works before Steve Jobs died. AirPods was in the works. And then the AirPods, in my opinion, the AirPods are only as strong as they are because of the strength of the iPhone.
What?
Had put it this way, had Samsung came out with AirPods, right?
Well,
the same exact device. It had Samsung coming out with the same exact device of AirPods, they would not be as popular as they are now.
All right, LeBaron, we got my man Andrew Evans in here. He's debunking you. He said that the AirPods were not in the works before Steve Jobs died. So you got your fact wrong. Oh yeah, and I'm about to the Apple Watch too. See, so Apple has come out with new products under Tim Cook, man.
You said what?
I said Apple Watch and the AirPods were both post Steve Jobs. So
all right, so I don't have my iPad with me, but I want everybody to go look back. Let everybody Google patents. All right, Google the patents that Apple, because I promise you that there was wireless what do you call it, headphone technology that they had patented back when Steve Jobs was living. They didn't come out until Tim Cook.
Oh man, you can't talk about patent, man. Patent, come on now.
Because no, if you patent something, that means that you've thought about it. It was in the creation of being thought about. Do you know what the process of pulling a patent is? So that means you thought of it that much.
Yeah, but I think you might be reaching a little bit with the patent thing, though. I mean, because there's all types of patent for all types of things, bro.
Oh yeah. So you're saying that the AirPod was a Tim Cook creation?
Yeah, I mean, according to my man Andrew Edwards and the Apple Watch, and Andrew said that the Apple Watch was a much bigger hit than the iPod. He's right. The Apple Watch has been a killer, and that happened under Tim Cook.
Oh God, I'll be right back.
You right here. Yeah, you go handle the customers. Do your damn thing. Yo, Andrew Edwards, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Andrew, I would invite you in here, but every time I invite you in here, you got audio stuff going on. Plus, I don't even know what you're doing tonight. But I mean, if you want to come in here, Andrew, and you got the time, let me know, bro. I'll shoot you the link. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Andrew said he's gonna go find his iPad so he can argue. Andrew Savage. But yeah, but like I was saying before LeBaron interrupted me, Tim Cook has led Apple to his highest height as far as revenue and making money than it's ever been before, like when Steve Jobs was CEO. Like Apple has never made more money than it's making now under Tim Cook. And that is a Tim Cook thing. That's not a Steve Jobs thing. Because Steve Jobs was product first. Tim Cook is money first, okay? Let's not get it twisted. They have two different ideologies. Steve Jobs was about making the best product possible. Tim Cook is about making the most revenue possible. That is what it is. And it shows because a lot of people, myself included, feel like Apple products, as far as quality, have dropped off since Steve Jobs died. Like that is a general perception by damn near the entire Apple community that the quality of Apple products aren't what they were when Steve Jobs was around. But the Apple revenue is through the damn roof since Steve Jobs died, and that's on Tim Cook. And that's just what it is, man. So I don't know. Ain't no arguing this, bro. Ain't no arguing this. Andrew Ever said WWDC 2019 was the best keynote since the original iPhone. Every single product got love. Yeah, like they did their thing at WWDC this year. No doubt, man. No doubt. Woo! Okay. My man Andrew said, when is the last time a keynote gave every platform high quality love where you didn't feel like at least one of them was neglected from the benefit of another? No, Andrew, like you said, everything got love, man. Everything, like we got a new Mac Pro, we got a new iPad OS, iPhone. Although I kind of feel like, I don't know. I kind of feel like Apple's neglecting the iPhone a little bit because it's not giving it the features of the iPad, but I think that's by design. So maybe I'm overstating that. But we got iPhone got love, tvOS got love. Obviously, Mac got Catalina, that's getting love. So yeah, Apple took care of everything at WWDC. You are absolutely right, Andrew. Apple knocked it out the park, man. Like Apple did big things this week at WWDC. No doubt about it, bro. No doubt about it. Let's see what else. All right, let's see what y'all talk about in the chat. Let's see. Even says Steve Jobs, Tim Apple is still very boring and way overpriced. First of all, Apple is not boring, but yes, they are definitely overpriced. you got me with the overpriced, but Apple is not boring, bro. Apple is anything but boring. All right, let's see. Yeah, sold by tech said business is business. Yeah, man, business is business. And for Apple, business is booming, except for the iPhone revenue, but that's another matter entirely. And see, let me go back up here. Janosen says, side note, what you're seeing is the full potential of the OnePlus 7 Pro front-facing camera if the software is fixed but still. Look at that awesome video streaming quality. Yeah, actually, the pictures with the front-facing camera are good. The pictures with the back camera, yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. Let's see. Orlando said, accessory for your Steve Jobs product is not a major breakthrough. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. All right, so Andrew was saying earlier that the whole point of all Elon's businesses is to get the human race to Mars. It's not just about making cool cars. People are missing the point. If that's all they think Tesla is, Apple will change that. What?
Yeah. I agree with him. I agree. I agree with him wholeheartedly.
How? Wait. Now I'm confused. How does Tesla help people get to Mars though? I'm confused.
That's what he's trying to do. That's his mission.
But obviously with SpaceX, that will get people to Mars. But how does Tesla and the Boring Company get people to Mars?
Well, just think about it. If you see everything that's wrong with society now, right? And you're trying to repair that. So if you go to Mars, you don't want to make the same mistake. So you take the perfect process to Mars, right?
Oh, Andrew just said you need to bore on Mars. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see. It's something informing a little bit. I got you. Okay. Oh, and Andrew said, and please don't forget the privacy angle. Tim is not just about money. They could make a lot of money off of user data. Oh, Andrew. Oh, Andrew. Come on, Brian. Andrew. Come on. I mean, yes, he cares about privacy, but let's not act like Tim ain't about the money, bro. Come on, Andrew. I need you to calm down, bro. Tim is about that coin, son. Tim is about that money, man. Come on now. Oh, man, no. I don't know about that one.
I missed the last statement. What happened?
Oh no, Andrew was oh, he was arguing with you about oh no, he was well before you left, we were talking about how Tim Cook has had significant product launches under his watch, and you were disagreeing. And Andrew just said that Tim Cook is not about just money; he's about the privacy too, which is true. Because Apple doesn't make money off of user data and things like that. But damn it and damn that, Apple is about that money, bro. You need to leave Apple pricing down? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I can only ride with him so much on that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You came out. Look, I don't know. He can milk a wallet real decent for not to be about that money.
All right, Travis said, and they will make a video about it tonight. I don't know what Travis is talking about. Did I miss something? No. Travis, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you making a video about, Travis? I'm confused. All right, let's see. Chris Dwight said he said he's just not about the money. Not that he isn't about the money. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Obviously, Tim Cook is about more than the money, but don't get it twisted. His main focus is making money. Damn it! Come on now. I mean, good Lord, between all these services and the way they price their products and stuff, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Well,
oh, no.
Well, I mean, I put it to you this way. To me, he's taken full-fledged advantage of the main advantage that he has, which is without Mac OS, none of this would be, none of this would be, he wouldn't be able to do this pricing that he does. No one's moving from Mac OS. No one.
No.
Right. And so as long as everything can be tied to Mac OS, so the AirPods, come on. You can't tell me that wasn't a money game. The AirPods.
Absolutely. I mean, they specifically removed the headphone jack to sell AirPods. We know that.
So in production, the first year that you make, I mean, the longer you produce the same product, the cheaper it is to produce that product. That's just the basis of manufacturing.
Right. Yep.
2 generations of the same exact shell. Do you know the cost of those AirPods compared to what they made them last year? And then he came back and charged you an extra $80 for the case. Don't tell me that. Come on. That's come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Travis is making a video about Apple making money. Okay. Oh, that'd be interesting. But no, I'm not arguing. I'm like Andrew. Like I understand Andrew's point about how Tim Cook is about more than money. I get that. But damn it, in my eye, Tim Cook's number one goal and number one driving motivating factor is to make money. And everything that he's done as CEO tells me that he's about that money. He's about making that maximum amount of revenue possible. That is Tim Cook in a nutshell, man. You can't tell me different about that, man. I mean, come on. Like LeBaron just stated, the removal of the headphone jack was courage. No, fam, that wasn't courage. That was lining your pocket with AirPods money. That's what that was. The hell you mean?
It was a move. Now I can't say as a business person. I mean, it was a business move. It was 100% business. It wasn't a consumer move. It wasn't like I was considering the consumers. It was the board. Our profit margins, I got to make reports. Let's yank this jack. Let's introduce these AirPods. Let's make this money.
All right. So Andrew was talking about boring on Mars. He said that is the habitat. It has to be bored. And you use Tesla tech to get around. Oh, okay. All right, Andrew. I am starting to see your point about Elon making all this technology to navigate Mars. Okay, I got you.
Oh, I agree with Andrew fully on that one. 100%.
All right, let's see. hey, LeBaron, Janosis was appreciating your crispiness on the front-facing camera of the OP7, bro.
Yeah, the problem is, Janosis, is I only use front-facing cameras when I'm doing a live stream.
Chris White said still no pricing on those services yet. Would be nice to know. I mean, I think we could take a guess that they're going to be probably above average for those competing services. I'm guessing because Apple. I mean, I'm telling you, like the Bears said, Apple they tend to jack up the pricing. Although with Disney Plus being $7 a month, I don't know how much Apple is going to be able to jack up the price and expect it to compete. That's just whew. Disney came out throwing haymaker, bro. I mean, Disney practically disrupted the force with that one. I mean, damn.
Yeah, I want to see how this works. I really want to see how Apple pulls this one off.
Yeah, because they're not gonna be able to overcharge for Apple TV Plus. Otherwise, it's gonna be dead. It's gonna be dead on arrival. Like, stop playing. All right, let's see. Oh boy. Disney, Christmas and Disney streaming service is going to be so affordable. Apple better watch out. Exactly, it's $7 a month. It's $7 a month. How the hell is Apple going to come out with an unknown for more than Disney Plus, which is a known, which is a beloved known? Like, Disney is about to make a killing come November on Disney Plus. Apple, whew, I don't know what they were planning originally, but whatever they were planning originally, Disney Plus just said, you, and we gonna change the game. The Disney Plus changed the game for Apple. Now they have to go back and reevaluate what they were gonna do with Apple TV Plus because Disney just completely threw a monkey wrench in their plan.
Yeah.
Dang, I don't think I've ever heard you do quiet, LeBaron. Damn.
You said what?
I don't think I've ever heard you do quiet, LeBaron.
I mean, hey, I can't say nothing else about it. I'm waiting until November because I'm still one of those ones saying that Apple is they're gonna run into a brick wall pretty soon. I still say that they're running into a brick wall.
It depends on how their services do. I mean, they're still mostly in their infancy, so we don't know. But I mean, I think it's a little too early to tell if they're gonna run into a wall. But we will definitely be looking at their services revenue and seeing how that goes moving forward. So, what was Kristen said on I mean, who said that? Ethnic said AirPods are the best phone accessory of the last 5 years. Consumer were definitely considered. Oh yeah, no, make no mistake. The AirPods are the best Bluetooth headphones in the game. Like no doubt. But make no mistake, they were created to make Apple money. I mean, are the AirPods? I mean, I don't know. Are the AirPods really worth $200? If we look at it, I don't. That's a hard sell for $200. But they, like I said, when Apple removed the headphone jack on the iPhone 7, it was to make money off of AirPods. Because I mean, if Apple really wanted to be nice and not make the revenue, they could include AirPods on the higher end iPhone. They could include it in the box, but they don't. They sell them separately to make money. So I'm just saying.
And everybody keeps saying that they're the best product only because they sold so many of them as Apple. I don't, as an audiophile, I don't prefer the AirPods.
No. And most audiophiles don't. They hate the AirPods. But for the ease of use and convenience, nothing is messing with AirPods. And sometimes, I mean, and it's not like, I know you audiophiles downgrade the audio quality, but it's not like they sound like trash. They sound pretty good for what they are. Annie, quiet again. Damn. Wow. This is unprecedented.
Hello?
Are you all right over there? Can you hear me?
My audio went out.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's why you quiet today, because your audio keep going out. I'm like, man, I've never heard you agree with me this much in like last month.
Well, I mean, yeah, look. You just agreed with me. I mean, audiophiles don't like the AirPods. The AirPods are a convenience. They're not the best sounding.
No, they're not.
You know.
Mm-mm.
So it is what it is. Once again, but Apple gets to charge what they want to charge because everyone's stuck.
So Greg Gadget's in the chat. What's up, Greg? And Greg says Tim Cook has done a lot to transform Apple into a more environmentally friendly company and a more charitable company than Steve too. Yeah, can't take that from Tim. He's done big things at the as far as the environment goes, and Apple doing charitable stuff. Can't take that away. He's done.
But Apple was about that before and from the get-go.
You know, I feel like Apple has always been like.
They've always been. Where is it coming from? They've always been like that. That was part of Steve Jobs.
Yeah, I feel like Apple was always like environmentally focused when Steve Jobs was alive. So I don't think that's a Tim Cook thing. But
and Apple's always been real big on education, donating to education, things like that. They've always been. That's what I'm saying. Why is this guy getting all the credit for groundwork that was laid? That's what my point is.
Well, I don't know if he's getting all the credit, but I mean, Like
He's
some
good.
stuff,
He's good.
LeBaron, he is responsible for. You got to give him
Well, I guess because my thing is that I've always seen Apple to be a company based behind a vision and innovation. Okay. The reason that they got rid of Steve Jobs in the first place when they first took a dump was because the shareholders wanted a profitable business. And they got to doing dumb stuff like what they're doing now, you know, with all these different product numbers and product names. They're so confusing. It's confusing as heck, you know, and they got rid of them. All right. And we saw how well that happened, what happened with that. All right. Now you're going back to the same thing because once again, you got a number cruncher. He is not. If anybody tells me that Tim Cook is an innovator, I'm always going to argue him up and down. He's a businessman, and he's a heck of a businessman. He's a number cruncher. He can make those numbers, and that's why the board loves him. It's not the innovation. The innovation that's coming out of that company is not coming from the head. It's coming from the departments that are in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue. Like you said, Tim Cook is not an innovative mind. He is a business strategist. Before he was CEO, he was the chief operating officer. I mean, like you said, he handled the logistics of things. He handled operations. That's what Tim Cook is. That's what his background is. So he's not an innovator per se. He's not.
You know what I think his innovative capabilities were? His innovative capabilities was Apple News.
Apple News, huh? Okay.
I think that was 100% Tim Cook.
That's an interesting take. What makes you think that?
Because how excited he was about it when he introduced it at the I mean, he introduced that like this was his own personal baby.
Well, that's because that was the only thing that was ready to go. That's why he introduced it like that. It was the only thing ready to go. Everything else was in the damn freezer still. It wasn't baked yet. Oh god!
And how many people are subscribing to Apple News right now? Are you?
No. I tried it out for the first week and then I unsubscribed because I didn't use it much. But I might sign back up in the future just because I can get a lot of like video ideas from that. But yeah, right now I'm not signed up for it. So Greg Gadget said Tim Cook was an innovator in his own way. He was hired directly by Steve for how he controlled the supply chain. Yeah, like I said, Tim Cook was the chief operating officer before he was CEO. Like operations and logistics is his strong suit.
And
so
that's
that way,
point.
Yeah, that's what LeBaron's saying. He is a business guy. That's what he does. Right.
But if you're going to buy Tesla, then you need to put him back as the chief operating officer because that's where his strength is, and leave the innovation.
I mean, but why do you have to do that? Like he doesn't have to be an innovator to be CEO though.
Because whenever you're as creative and on a level of genius of somebody like Elon Musk, that's the only way that you're going to have it. Elon Musk, if this is not going to happen. Elon Musk is not going to let this happen. That's why it didn't happen the first time. Because he's not going to give up. He's got to be the one calling the shots. Because when you're that innovative and you're that creative, it's your way or the highway. That's how Steve Jobs was.
Oh, absolutely. And I agree with you. But like I said, if Apple did acquire Tesla and let them operate independently like they do with Beat, Elon can still be the CEO and do what he wants to do.
Well, yeah. But do you think, okay, so you do that, but then you're going to have a board that's saying, hey, we got this genius over here with this car company. We need to call him on this meeting for the next product release that we need over here. Because you guys, we see what you guys are capable of doing on your own.
Oh, that's funny. So you feel like the board would want Elon in on top level Apple decisions, huh?
You wouldn't? Come on.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, they would, but I think my bigger question is, would Elon want that type of responsibility within Apple though? Like if they let him like operate Tesla like he normally would he want that further responsibility of being in on the Apple board and doing that type of stuff too?
I don't know. I guess it all depends on how much of a narcissist he is.
There you go.
I don't know. You know.
There you go. I think a lot of like you were saying, a lot of it would depend on Elon and his mindset too. But further to your point though, Apple would have to be willing to relinquish that control to Elon so that he could run the company the way he runs it.
Right. I
don't know, but like I said in my video, I think it should like you said. I tend to agree with you, Will Bear, that it won't happen. But like I said last night, it should happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel a whole lot better about the future of Apple if it happened. Me myself, and I'm not saying the future of Apple as far as them crumbling or anything. Just the future of Apple and the level of innovation that comes out of it.
Oh, Greg, really? Did you just go there, Greg? Really? Greg said that Elon made cars that kill people. Apple made the watch that save people. Really, dude? Wow, Greg.
Come on.
Greg.
You're reaching. You're reaching.
You're doing too much, Greg. You're doing too much, bro. Like, half of the accidents that occur with Tesla cars are by human error, if you can believe it or not. So I think we need to dial that down, Greg. We need to dial that down, baby.
And then a good portion of that, because you remember my friend that's the senator here in Indiana, right?
Yeah,
or out in Indiana.
Yeah.
A lot of that news that's coming out on Tesla is what your boy Trump says fake news. It's all manufactured because you got a lot of people, because they vote on this stuff. And he's like, you got a lot of people with big pockets that are trying to keep Tesla from progressing.
Oh, absolutely, because Tesla, they are disrupting the industry. Absolutely. I believe it.
The state of Indiana is against them. Michigan is against them.
Hell yeah. And why is Indiana and Michigan against them? Well, we know why.
Auto industry.
Yeah, exactly, right. Michigan is the home of the auto industry. And then you're talking about gas. Like, Teslas don't rely on gas. And how much money do big companies make on gas and oil? Please.
Yeah.
Tesla is a disruptor that they don't want.
Exactly. So a lot of that stuff, you gotta read in between the lines, because
and the other thing that's disruptive is that, you could buy a Ford or whatever, but the gas is controlled by the different gas companies. But Tesla controls the cars and the superchargers. They make all the revenue. So there's no room for third parties to get in on this Tesla thing. Like, Tesla controls the supercharger network and the cars themselves. So I can see why they want to keep Tesla down.
Well, the thing is they didn't take him serious fast enough. They laughed at him.
Mm-hmm.
They laughed at the idea that he would even get this far. And I know GM is upset about it, because the first car wasn't nothing but a Pontiac Saltese. But they laughed at him. Nobody thought it would happen. But look now.
Yeah, I think hindsight 2020 in this case, man. Let's see. Christian tells us in Tennessee you have to pay a higher yearly fee if you have an electric car. I imagine it's because the state gets hefty taxes from you buying gas. Yeah. Absolutely. I think in Illinois, too, you have to pay a higher fee if you have an electric car here. Actually, yeah. I think they want to raise the price in Illinois here. Yeah. I think they're trying to get you to pay like $1,000 extra a year here for an EV here in Illinois. I know they're trying to, I don't know if they passed the law yet, but they're trying to pass that mandate. So, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that a few weeks ago.
Yep. The gasoline cars are way more fun to drive than electric cars. I don't know. I've never driven an electric car, but according to my man Taylor Tech, once you drive a Tesla, you don't go back.
You don't go back, man. Look, I don't know where Genosis got that from. That's my guy. I love you, but no, you ain't experienced speed unless you've been in a Tesla going from 0 to 60.
That's right, man. That ludicrous mode. I've heard about that ludicrous mode, bro. Whew.
Man,
rough.
Look, I don't care how manly you are. All right, I don't care how manly you are. Your heart is going to be in your throat.
Oh, yeah. That G-force ain't no thing, bro. That G-force is real.
Man.
You hit that gas and your G-force take over, bro. It's over with. But, it's all good, Greg. It's all good, man. Ain't no worries, bro. Jason C., man, I ain't got that LeBaron money, man. You got to ask LeBaron. He's the one closer to a Tesla than me, bro. I'm trying to survive.
No. That's the Andrew. That's that Andrew Edwards money.
Oh yeah, that too. But he already got like 3 of them.
Right, exactly. That ain't no.
Oh man. So what else is going on in the world of LeBaron Burton?
Man, not much. Just still trying to do this popcorn thing, trying to grow that, and I am trying to build a new child care center out in Gary.
So, but that's the reason. Oh, okay.
Yeah, trying to introduce technology. Trying to get a technology program out there where the kids can come in and learn coding and things of that nature.
John Proctor putting out PSAs on Twitter. Talking about people arguing about what smartphone they use. Dude, John, this is the war that will never end, John. You might want to don't even waste your finger, bro. These knuckleheads are always gonna argue about which device is better because they don't know no better.
I mean, we all know Android is better.
Oh Lord, whatever. I mean, but like we keep saying though, it's basically personal preference. What works best for you is what works best for you.
Yeah,
there really is no right or wrong answer.
Really, it's one of those things. Is what work, like you said, what works for you. It used to be where to me, both operating systems have caught up with each other. You either like the way Android does things, or you like the way Apple does things.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, once you figure out which one works best for you, then that's it. That's all you gotta do. So since I got you here, are you aware of what's been happening with this with YouTube and the whole Vox Media, Steven Crowder, and all that crap?
I am not. No, I am not. I hadn't really been keeping up on it.
All right, never mind it.
I steered away from it because it's like I know what's going on as far as on the business perspective of it. Mm-hmm. It's YouTube creators are becoming too influential. That's the bulk of it. So it's like a lot of these big media companies see themselves as dying the death of a million paper cuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're saying that the creators on YouTube becoming big are disrupting old media, which yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think the new media companies are going to be?
Yeah, they're already out there. You got Linus Media Group. Steven Crowder has his own company. They're already out there. They're coming up.
Exactly. So old money is going to try to flex, do whatever they can do to influence the market that they're trying to keep control of. But that's just my shallow thought on it, without looking all the way into it, because it's an expectation of mine.
Dr. DeVoe said he said many times that the iPhone experience is good, but he prefers the Samsung, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you got to do what works best for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Greg Gadget, appreciate what you're doing for the community, LeBaron. That's what's up. That's legit.
Thank you.
Okay. And Mark C609 said phones have gotten too good in 2019. Yeah, unless you're the rear camera of the OnePlus 7 Pro, then that's another matter entirely. Woo. Let's see what else is going on. What else did I talk about earlier tonight? Okay, I talked about Apple, Tesla, talked about this YouTube thing. What else we talked about? iPad OS. Google. Oh, what do you think about the argument that Google made earlier today, LeBaron, about how their inability to support Huawei could be a threat to U.S. national security?
Wait, say that again.
So Google put out a statement, or somebody put out a statement on saying that Google feels like if they can't support Huawei, then that could become a threat to U.S. national security.
That whole thing is such a trick bag.
Yep.
Because it's one of those things that you're screwed if you do, you're screwed if you don't. Possible. This whole Huawei thing, for me, my take on it, there's no clean hands in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
That's from the China side. That's from the Huawei. Because this ain't a Huawei thing. This is not. That's the thing that everybody's missing. That this is not a Huawei Google thing. This is America trade versus China trade deal, and they don't want to turn over 5G to Huawei. Huawei has a head start on 5G technology, the antennas or whatever. And this is just a stalling progress so that they can get somebody in place. So, and sadly, Google is going to be affected by it.
Yeah, every U.S. company being affected by it.
But Google ain't going to say nothing because if you notice, just a few weeks ago, Google was attacked on the antitrust deal, right?
They're being investigated right now.
Exactly. And so that's look here, we got this on you, so act right.
So that's what you think, that's what's going on here? You think that the U.S. government trying to shake down Google so they don't raise too much hell about the Huawei situation?
Look, if you want this to go away,
that's a hell of a connection you just made, man. I didn't even think about that, but I don't know. You might have a point about that. You might have a point.
Been dealing with politics for too long. I've personally seen some of these backdoor deals. I've watched. I mean, come on. I live in Gary. I've watched. My wife was the executive secretary for the finance department. I've literally watched the FBI, hold the hand of a guilty guy so that they can get the other guy. These deals are turned all the time, and this pops up right now. Why didn't this pop up when what was it? Europe was doing the same deal with Google, antitrust.
Damn. Now I'm about to agree with you. This time, like, damn, you make a good point because, like you said, like I think it was like a month or so ago, like when the EU slapped Google with the fine for the same thing, we heard nothing about the U.S. looking into it. Nothing.
And that went around in court for like 2 years.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now that we're telling you not to support Huawei. Yeah, we know that you make a lot of money off of Huawei because they're the second largest phone manufacturer in the world. Yep. And we know that you're not going to do this willingly. But remember that thing that happened in the EU? Antitrust. Well, we can't open the books on this.
Damn. The Baron coming with the heavy hitting shit. Woo!
And who have you not heard from? You have not heard a peep from Apple.
Well, Apple doesn't really do business with Huawei regardless, though.
You said what?
I said Apple doesn't do business with Huawei regardless.
Apple had a lot of Huawei parts at one time. But what I'm saying is you don't see them forging an opinion either which way. Because I would do the same thing if I was them.
But they have no dog in the fight, though.
You said what?
They have no dog in the fight.
They don't get parts and things from Huawei manufacturing.
I don't think so. That'd be news to me if they did.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Apple has no ties to Huawei at all. They got ties to Foxconn. Now that's something, but nobody talking about Foxconn, except for the fact that the Chinese might retaliate and try to ban Apple from dealing with Foxconn in China, even though that would hurt the Chinese economy as much as it would hurt Apple damn near. But
but I think Foxconn has just a large footprint in Taiwan.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So
but Apple and Huawei have no ties, so Apple doesn't have a dog in the fight. They can care less.
Yeah. So that whole Google deal, I think Google is going to they're gonna plea bargain. They're gonna plea their way out of this. They're gonna play the victim in this.
Well, they already playing the victim. They like they said today or whatever. If they can't do business with Huawei, then that impacts U.S. national security, because Google said that the fact that Huawei would have to use an alternate version of Android could put the U.S. in danger if you're trying to communicate with those devices and you don't know it. If you are sending information to those Huawei devices that aren't covered by Google, then if you're sending those devices sensitive information, then they can be compromised.
Well, that was a good roundtable plea that they came up with. But the thing is if that was an issue from the jump, remember Google was the first person to pull services.
Yep.
Okay, day one. So how come you didn't lead with that? Right?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Weird.
So, they didn't lead with that. All of a sudden they're coming up with that now because, in the back office, they're saying, hey, you guys can't do this, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. Then the U.S. government says, antitrust. And you can't tell me nobody gets nervous with antitrust because they did the same thing with Bill Gates.
Oh, Google has no choice but to get nervous. They just got slapped with a $5 billion fine in the EU.
That's what I'm saying. And they did the same thing. They pulled it up. The reason people don't realize this, the reason that we have Apple today is because of the antitrust deal that the government was pulling against Microsoft back when Apple was about to go under. That was the deal. The deal that saved Apple was the deal that Microsoft pretty much bought Apple out of bankruptcy. Everyone can fact check it, look it up. And that's when they that's when they pulled the deal. That's when we were finally able to get Microsoft Word on the Mac. And that's when Apple went back and got Steve Jobs.
Yep. Greg Gadget, confirming your story. He said Bill Gates literally invested into Apple to keep them alive. Yep.
Because if Apple had went into bankruptcy, if they had went under, the government would have had him pinned against the wall, and they would have broke up Microsoft.
Ooh. Well, man, LeBaron bringing the heat tonight. That's what's up. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's business, man. I eat and sleep the business and the thing. The technology part of it we can argue about, but the business part of it, man, that's the fun part of it.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate the knowledge because I did not know all that information about Apple and Microsoft, so I appreciate the knowledge, no doubt.
Oh yeah. That's why I was saying Apple was literally 1 foot in the grave.
Yep.
And it was really because they had they ousted Steve Jobs.
Mm-hmm.
The board was leading the company.
Yeah, we saw how that worked out. They had to bring Steve Jobs back.
And Steve Jobs came in and said, we're going to do this my way.
Yep. And resurrected the Apple to where they are today, basically.
Now, the one flaw that I got against Steve Jobs is what he did to, I think the company was Creative. Okay, the iPod, because people don't realize the iPod was really the iPod and iTunes is really what gave Apple second life. No iPod and iTunes, there's no iPhone.
Right.
All right. And the interface, the click wheel interface that everyone fell in love with, that was a company called Creative. Steve Jobs went to this company, wanted to do business with the company. The company turned him down and said, we'll do business ourselves. That click wheel interface was patented by this company. Steve Jobs and them said, you know what? Our pockets are deeper than yours. Fight us in court. And you couldn't stop the momentum of the iPod. Everybody and their mother had one or two of them.
Oh, yeah.
And the success rate went from there. Because Mac OS was always nice. I had Mac OS, when he first introduced it. But it wasn't embraced by the everyday consumer until really after he installed iTunes, okay, on Windows desktops. Everyone got used to the interface and was like a little interested, you know, on what these Apple computers can do. And that's how they reeled everybody in.
And Apple is no stranger to stealing ideas and whatnot because they got the GUI, the graphical user interface, from Xerox. They stole it from Xerox.
Exactly.
And put it on Mac. And
exactly.
that's how you got Mac. That's how you got Mac to where they are today because the graphical user interface, Steve took directly from Xerox, and there you go.
Right. Right. So, but hey, I don't know. I'm just not, man. Business wise, I don't like to ride hype trains. I really hate riding hype trains because when you're riding a hype train, you miss a lot. And I think a lot of people are riding the hype train on the success of what is Apple, and they're missing the little bit of poisons. You know, cancer kills so many people because people don't realize it's there.
I mean, but come on, man. You know, companies on top ever, LeBaron.
Right. And that's what I'm trying to, that's what my point is. No company is on top forever. So everyone's looking like all this money that Apple made, right? And I think everybody just ignored the fact that Apple is not the #1 company anymore in profitability. I think they're sitting #3 now.
I don't know, but not sure, but
it was Amazon. I think it's Amazon and Microsoft.
As you have stated yourself earlier in this live stream, nothing out there is touching Mac OS. And that's the big reason why Apple will remain where they are for the foreseeable future, is because no one of these other companies have brought anything to the table to compete with what Apple is doing.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem with that type of arrogance. I'm saying that, right? I'm saying that, but there's some cat right now. Okay, we're fooling ourselves if we don't think that there's some cat in America, the EU, anywhere in this world that doesn't have a better system than Mac OS.
What you call arrogance, I call reality. Because until we see that cat emerge with his competing software, Mac OS is still the king, dude.
But that's what I'm saying is that the arrogance of thinking that no one will ever do it is when someone does it. You see what I'm saying? And what do you do then? Because fans are only as loyal as the convenience.
Absolutely. But again, until somebody shows us something different and better, Apple has every right to be arrogant because there is no competition.
See, there's a difference between arrogance and confidence. See, arrogance is you don't prepare for what could be. Confidence is that I'm on top of my game all the time. I put my time in and I'm going to continue putting my time in. So when something does come, I'm prepared. And that's what my point. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence.
Well, and if that case, then how can you call Apple arrogant where when they see that iPhone sales are on the decline and they're trying to transition over to services? Because by your definition, they will be arrogant. They would not make that transition, but they are making that transition. So to your point and your definition, then Apple is confident because they are slowly making the transition.
Yeah, but I don't mind the transition to more services, but you still are a hardware company.
Right.
Okay, so produce innovative hardware. And that's what my thing is. Come on, 7 years for a new Mac Pro? Come on. Really? That trash can should have been dead the second year that it was out.
You said kill that, bro.
And then the thing is when you do introduce the Mac Pro, Viper, that Mac Pro is nothing but a reincarnation of what you tried to kill off in the first place.
Yeah, they had the cheese grater style originally, and then they went to the trash can, and now they're going back to the cheese grater again. Yeah, I
And then
don't.
you glorify it, saying it's modular. Tell me a computer that's not modular.
iMac Pro.
You know, so that's my thing is everybody jumps on the hype train and they okay it, right? But that new Mac Pro, if you take off that case and put it in a aluminum box, it's nothing but a PC running Mac OS. There's nothing else that you can say about it.
No, that's what it is. It's a PC running Mac OS. You're absolutely right.
Right. So it took you 6 years to give us a PC.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, Apple is pretty slow on the hardware, seemingly, and I guess that's your argument that they're not really innovating in the hardware space. And yeah,
and that's the thing. I don't mind, like Tesla. Teslas aren't cheap, right?
Right.
You don't hear me dogging Tesla.
But I think you are. I think what you're failing to realize is that the technological landscape is changing. Yes, Apple is a hardware company, but hardware is not the driving force anymore. Software is. Software is where we're going. Like, software is the future. The future is not hardware. Look at what Google is doing with Stadia. Stadia is not about hardware. Stadia is about software and internet connectivity and things like that, and cloud gaming. And it doesn't really rely on hardware per se. Well, a little bit, but Stadia's ultimate end game is not hardware. It's a software thing, and that's where tech is going. So, like I said, with Apple making these transitions to services or whatever, they are focusing more on software, which they need to be doing because software is going to be at the forefront of emerging technology moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, but still, at the point of this is you're never going to get rid of hardware.
No, absolutely not. But the money to be made in the future, LeBaron, is in software. It's not in the hardware. Like, look, iPhone sales, actually all smartphone sales, not Huawei. No, every smartphone OEM not named Huawei lost sales year over year. Huawei was the only company that made a gain year over year. Hardware sales are on the decline. Like I said, software is where the new avenue is. So these tech companies are making the transition to software because that's where the new hardware, that's where the new frontier is.
But we do understand why Huawei grew at the rate that they grew, right?
Yeah,
they're selling products that no one else is willing to sell.
Yeah, they're selling dirt cheap phones. Yeah.
So, I mean, and Apple literally cannot compete with that because they don't position themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. Apple has no illusions of selling dirt cheap iPhones. Please, that's against their religion.
Right. So that's kind of like the pigeonhole that they kind of put themselves in.
Yep.
But the flip side of that is, if you're not going to play that game, guess what? You got to get that money from those that you got.
Yeah, and which is why they're transitioning over to services, because they have an install base of over 1 billion iPhones. So now it's time for Apple to make the money off the install base that's already in place.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just question a couple of the moves. Like, the one move that I really question that makes me nervous, and a lot of people just missed it, was putting Apple TV on a Samsung device.
Here we go again. What did I just tell you? I just told you that Apple is transitioning over to services. It's not about hardware. So it doesn't matter if their hardware is on a Samsung TV. What matters is that they now have opened up an avenue for more revenue from non-Apple customers to bring them into the Apple ecosystem to make more money.
Right. So,
because Apple TV is not going away. We still have Apple TV. It's still here. It's not going nowhere. Apple just opening up another stream of revenue.
I don't know. Me, myself, I call it, to me, I think that was a move of a necessity because you didn't prep yourself. Because Apple Apple was going to buy a company called Lova, right?
Called what?
Lova, Lowe.
Lowe.
If you
Okay.
look it up, it's pronounced Lova. It's a German television company. They made television, and actually they were one of the most innovative television companies really in the world at one point. And
Yep.
Apple was going to purchase them. Why they didn't purchase them, I don't know. They were way ahead of the game. They were making HD televisions back in the 80s.
Damn.
All right. Americans don't know this, but the HD signal has been around worldwide well before we even ever heard of it, before cable television. The reason we didn't receive the HD signal was because you had cable companies that went to the government and said, hey, if you release this HD signal, which is free, you are going to kill off 10 years or X amount of years of services that we could sell, and you're going to kill off all these jobs that we're going to quote unquote create. All right. The company Lova, all right, was selling televisions to your average German consumer. All right. But when that television came to the US, it was taxed with so many tariffs and things that for us to get it, it would be a high price home theater television. And the reason I know this is because I used to help install home theaters. My buddy had one. The television was $8,000 back then for a big hunchback television, right? It was modular. So that television was able to go from 420 to 1080. And this was way back then, just by replacing a PC board. They blackballed that television company. Back, I think it was like 10 years ago or so, Apple had the opportunity to buy Lova and they passed on it. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, had they innovative, took this company, right? Because everybody was begging for Apple cinema displays back then. Why did they not make that move? Had they made that move now, it would be no need to put Apple TV on a Samsung. Apple will be a competitor against Samsung.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't purchase the company because of what you said. Maybe it would have been too much of like import taxing and things like that.
This is Apple we talking about.
But you're talking about Apple 10 years ago.
Huh?
You're talking about Apple in the past, though.
Apple 10 years ago was still Apple. They still was one of the most profitable companies.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's the stuff that they don't take those chances because they didn't want to spend that type of money because they wanted to grow the bottom line. So they do whatever is the safest way to grow the bottom line, which to me is not rewarding to the end consumer. That's why I do give Samsung the slack that I give them, because Samsung will try something. You know what I'm saying? They will try it. They will try to innovate for their consumer.
Yeah, but I mean, Apple has done it in such a way where even though they don't innovate, as you would say, they take the time to see where the mistakes are, and then they take that technology that's already existing out there and they make it better, and then it just blows up like wildfire.
Right, and who pays for that in the whole process?
What do you mean? Who pays for that?
For instance, them charging you $80 for a white. Do you realize that GameStop? I want a set of wireless headphones from GameStop, right?
Right.
I want a set from them and went out and bought another set because these headphones were they're the E12, the Sabbath E12s.
Yep.
If El Jefe is in the chat, man, these things are legit. And I'm sorry, AirPods don't sound nothing compared to these jokers. All right?
Mm-hmm.
They get longer playtime, more charges, and they sound 5 times better, and they wireless charge. Okay? These things are like $50, $60. These fools just charge $80 for a wireless case.
I can't argue. I can't even argue.
So that's why I'm saying, who's paying for the next wave of technology to come late? The Apple consumer.
Okay.
So I don't not paying good money. Like, I wouldn't have a problem paying this good money if you're going to innovate and not play safe all the time. That's where my problem is. It shouldn't have been 6 years for a new Mac Pro. 6 years? The trash can was garbage after day 2.
But I will, okay, so I understand your point and I completely agree with you, but I will like play devil's advocate for a moment. What if Apple made the same mistake Samsung made with the Galaxy Fold? Because we both know the Galaxy Fold was a damn mistake.
You'll be amazed at how forgiving the end user is when they look at the overall picture.
Well, luckily for Samsung, in this instance, it never made it to the end user, so they caught a big break with that.
Right. So, okay, the what do you call that thing? Air Power. Yep. Nobody ever got it. Right. There's a bunch of memes about it. You know, it's a running joke.
Yeah.
But who really cares at the end of the day? Didn't get it. Right.
Right.
You know, the Galaxy Fold, technically the consumer didn't get it.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, everybody's going to forgive Samsung by the end of the year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most people
once it runs through the news cycle, they're going to forgive them by the end of the year. Yeah, as long as they keep producing the stuff that they produce.
I mean, most people have already forgotten about the damn Galaxy Fold, to be honest with you.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying is, no, it's not about they're scared of what the consumer's reaction or whatever. They want to protect their bottom line, point blank, period.
I mean, doesn't every company though? That's like every company.
But I'm just saying that can't be used as an excuse for them not to innovate. Look at it. Come on. Look at the first Apple Pencil. That was a joke.
Oh, God. Yeah,
you
that was
that thing in there and you look like you got an iPad lollipop.
Yep, that was an abject disaster, no doubt. And the funny thing is, people are still using it today.
And this is the thing. I'm a little bit more forgiving about the Fold than I am that. Something as simple as a pencil sticking at the side of a tablet. Somebody in the room didn't say, fellas, this looks...
No. Let's continue this. I'm going to give you one better. The Magic Mouse, the first Magic Mouse, LeBaron. They had the charging port underneath the damn Magic Mouse, bro, so you can't even use it while it's charging.
Yes.
What the hell is that? That is egregious.
And this is the stuff that I'm saying. And these are products that they probably make the highest profit margin on.
Probably.
I mean, how do you screw up a mouse? The mouse has been around for a long time.
I don't even know. Oh, no. I don't know. Oh, Lord. I don't even know, bro. But that's still, that's as bad as it gets messing up the mouse, though. That's terrible.
Yeah, I scratch my head on some of this stuff. I'm sorry and that's the thing. I am a little less forgiving for the simple fact that I expect more out of the company as a whole. A lot of people especially a lot of people that can afford the devices, are a lot more forgiving, and they're hype train riders. You understand what I'm saying? It's like they push that hype train and they put fuel in that car, and those that don't necessarily need this product or whatever, they jump on that hype train because that's just the way our society is built.
I mean, this hype train that you speak of, though, I think like Apple created it way back when with the introduction of the original iPod, how that like kind of just kicked off the whole like Apple revolution. The iPod was such a hit, and then they moved right into the iPhone, which was like a mega hit. So I think people are still like living off some type of nostalgia. I think that's part of it, because they're waiting for Apple to hit the next big thing. But Apple just keeps coming up with well, I can't even say dub, because the Apple Watch is pretty fucking amazing. But it's not what it used to be, but people are still living off that nostalgia because of the iPhone success. But there will never be another iPhone. So I don't know.
Right, and I guess so. This is how it works for me. This is what agitates me about it is once Apple gets their money, they're good. All right. So when a product comes out, I am tired of watching Apple bring out a product. They'll sell it like gangbusters, right?
Right.
And then a year into it, people experience or explain how stupid it is. Only Apple can do that.
I mean, Apple is a unique company, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like the Apple I'm trying to think, the Apple fan base is they're loyal. You know how staunchly loyal they are.
Right.
And that plays a large part of it.
Yeah. That's that. So that's why I'm so hard on the company. Is only because I expect more out of the company. But don't get me wrong. I mean, hey, the child care center. What did I do? I replaced every Windows device in the center with Macs, with iMacs. You know. So.
And why did you do that?
Because Windows sucks.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. There we go. That's why. Yep. Because you know that Mac OS is better, right? Yep, it is.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't hate it, Apple. You know, I just expect more out of them. I know that it's now iPhone. You know, I do consulting. There's some people that I'm like, look, you need to get you an iPhone. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if they're going to be calling me 3 times a week talking about, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? You know what? Get an iPhone. It just works. It's simple. Get an iPhone.
Yep.
The iPhone is not a phone for me because
you like that.
I got to customize my device. Like even my Samsung device, if I hand it to another Samsung user, they would have it for a week and they would never figure out what to do with it. Okay. They couldn't even make a phone call on the thing. You know, because I got Nova Launcher set up where I'm doing gestures to bring up my dialer. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's just the nature of Android for me. But the iPhone to me was just a device that works. I still say it's a little gimmicky on the interface because of the fact that it don't do, you know, and that's the other thing is it doesn't do what do you call it? Multitasking. You know.
Oh, don't start! Don't you dare start!
Well, am I lying?
No, that's why I said don't start. You know, right. You know how I feel about this. Don't start, man.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I just get upset that you give me. It's like me giving you you got a Mustang, right? That's like me giving you the new Mustang, right? The Shelby edition, okay, engine and everything, but I stick a Honda Civic transmission in there.
I'd have to kill you. Oh man. Yeah,
you know, crazy. So it's like they give me this A12 processor when they tell me how great this A12 processor is, how powerful it is, how much more powerful it is than any other processor on the market, and I can't even watch YouTube and send a text at the same time.
Ah, yes, LeBaron, don't remind me. Don't remind me.
But you give me an iPad, right? You give me an iPad and say, hey, you can do it on the iPad with the same processor and the same OS.
Yeah, man. I'm still asking myself the same question, LeBaron. I don't understand why they can't put this stuff on iPhone. But I think it's because they're trying to differentiate iPad from iPhone. I think that's what it's
exactly going on. Because they want you to at least buy an iPad mini.
Yep. There you go. But, man, I see you're ready to get up out of there. I'm not going to hold you up longer, man. I'm about to get up out of here myself in a minute. But I know you're trying to close down, so I'm going to let you go, bro.
All right.
I appreciate you hopping on with me.
No problem.
No doubt, man. Say have a good night. All right, y'all. I think we're about ready to wrap this up for this evening. I appreciate you all rocking with your boy on the live stream tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for hanging out. For those of you all that donated, definitely appreciate you guys donating to the cause, man. Appreciate all the support that you guys give me every week. We are just getting it done out here. Vyp Nation is the best. Vyp Nation gets it done. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Let me read some comments before we out of here real quick. Ethnic says it's a transitional period with Apple now. They used to dominate with simplicity as the core to their success, but competitors are offering more for less, so Apple needs to respond, hence iOS 13. Yeah, kind of, but I don't know if Apple has like true competition yet. Like me and LeBaron were just talking about, there's still no like competition for Mac OS. Like, I don't care. I know some people prefer Windows, but Mac OS is better than Windows. I don't really care nobody say. And there's no really like competition to Mac OS out there. Obviously, Windows have the lion's share of the market share because there's a Windows computer in practically every corner of the universe. But Mac OS is a better software than Windows. It is what it is. And Mac OS really doesn't have any competition. So as long as Mac OS is at where it is, Apple will continue to dominate. It just is what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. Other than that, I mean, but I kind of agree with LeBaron that Apple needs to step their game up because they are facing different competition year over year, especially in the smartphone game. Like I said, you got OnePlus and Google like drilling down with these mid-range phones and things like that. The Android OS is pretty much on par with iOS now, so Apple needs to step their game up a little bit. But Mac OS really is in a league of its own right now. But I guess we'll find out in the days, weeks, years to come if anybody could really step up to give Apple that competition that they need. But once again, thank you guys for hanging out with your boy. We gonna do it again real soon. But until the next time, baby, this your boy Viper, the man about tech. You know where to find me. So come back for more.